As you step from your vessel onto the docks of Raddenport, your footing feels less sure than during your days at sea. Less sure of the stability of these rotten bones, salvaged from the wreckage of ships cast into the stabbing stones surrounding the shoreline. Less sure of the supposed leadership in this city, a safe haven for outlaws, and less sure about the company you've traded upon arrival. Vordak and his crew for an unwelcome acquaintance in Belvius Brownheart. Hey, we're back. Are you?
That's it.
I've eaten so many hot chips.
It's gonna be a hot session. It's gonna be a hot session.
Yeah.
So was my hand. Fireball.
So,
Not yet.
good timing.
I'm not out of chip yet.
Because as we rejoin our heroes, you all stand on the docks just aft of the Wyvern.
Oh no.
As Vordak reboards his vessel and preps it to set sail yet again, a familiar acquaintance approaches.
Don't call him that.
An enemy.
Instantly, you hear the small halfling Belvius utter the words, "God damn it!
Whoa.
Look, you said to go south. I did. I'm here.
Is his eyes look normal?
Is his eyes
No
like-
perception check necessary. He does not have a black eye.
He's about to.
You want one?
Of any kind? Yeah.
I'm going to. What? Okay. Do we know the general direction that we're walking in before it, or is this just a one-way thing? Like,
You guys are basically at the end of one of the many piers in Raddenport.
I want to do that off the mic.
Nice.
yeah, but now it's just a gradual sniff.
Yeah, just
Thanks.
doing it
Replay.
twice.
Instant replay.
You didn't catch it.
Oh my god. So you're
You're
on.
welcome, podcast.
You're at the end of
Listeners.
one of the many docks in Raddenport. There's many pathways forward that lead towards the main stone structure in the distance, but they are winding and interconnected wreckages of old ships.
Okay, and is it you that is supposed to know where we're going?
We were told to come here because of the broker,
We just had to get here.
and we are here, so we have no other
We have no
directives.
directives.
All right, you know what?
Except the
I
ship
think we
guy.
do have a directive, though.
The ship guy did tell us that we needed to meet someone, or someone would find us, or something, right? Didn't?
Life finds a
It's
way.
Belvius.
Life finds a way.
No, it's not. No.
When
Alex
I was
would do that to
instructed to pick some people up at the dock, I got your description. I'm sorry, we haven't met. I had no idea it was going to be the rest
Who
of
told you to meet us?
Shit, what was his name? God damn it. Here we are again.
I'm gonna
Well,
insight.
well.
I'm gonna insight check it regardless.
He's waiting. The thing.
I'm gonna inside check this motherfucker.
I'm using the big dice too, so it's loud insight check.
Temov.
It's a natural 1.
He is telling the truth, as always.
I have a plus 11.
As always.
But I have a
So
plus
it is
11. That's a 12.
Does that change anything?
Excuse me.
He is telling the truth, as always.
As always. Good
No, he
old
seems
Belvius
honest.
Braveheart.
And
I'm
he seems
totally wasn't listening. What was the
genuinely
name again?
Timov. He seems genuinely afraid for his life at this point, but he's not running.
Who
Not yet.
Honestly, you better hope that Valifar doesn't find you.
who
He's
is
definitely gonna kill you first.
Where is he?
I'm not telling you that. If you're supposed to be picking us up, where are we going?
Well, I'm to escort you to the tidal halls. Back this way. The big structure in the distance there.
who are you?
I'm sorry, Belvius Brownheart.
Yes.
Some know me as Elvis Braveheart,
No, they
but
don't.
they know me as Belvius Brownheart.
What's your real name?
Belvius Brownheart.
Inside check.
To be honest, I don't think it really matters.
3.
Are you rolling it for him?
I'm not.
I'll roll it for me. It was a 3.
I'm just staring him down.
It was a 3.
More than that, but
Yeah, I mean, you knew him as under his alias Elvis Braveheart when you first met him. Discovered his real name was Belvius Brownheart, and seems to check out. I mean, why would he have 2 aliases?
Tell
The
me.
perfect disguise.
Perfect.
They never
disguise.
expect a second one.
And think about this before you answer. Why should we believe you and go with you now?
Oh, is this the buildings you guys told?
This is the one.
I mean,
They're not fans of yours.
you
Why?
guys followed him, and he points to Vordak on board the ship.
Yes,
I
but
have the
they're
same-
not you.
Ordak, as I am aware, has not sold us out yet.
Listen, that was a long time ago,
that was like a few months ago. But all right.
and I got cut out of the deal. The whole reason I had to sell you out was they were going to kill me. I asked you to help me get free too, and you said no. Or rather, you agreed and then didn't. Even worse. I don't want to push my luck here. Maybe that's what I'm doing.
Did,
Yes.
but then he
we
got
did.
caught. It's totally not our fault.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, he got caught again.
Listen, I don't know what your connection is to them, but obviously there's some bad blood here, and our mutual acquaintance needs you and your friends to come along with me.
Does he need you?
Yeah, I mean, I have to escort you there.
Just
Can you put
Go.
Zone of Truth on him and make sure he's
a sticker person.
honest to
What about
us?
silence? Sam?
Yeah, look, ask
water
about all the
breathing,
spells
Sam.
that I don't have prepared, that I had prepared last
about
session.
fly,
I have
Sam?
silence. I don't think I have Zone of Truth right now. I mean, that would have been smart. But
How do you
What about
roll
teleport? You
I
got
was told
teleport
this
today?
morning while we were docking that this is a bad place.
That should
to
be
so
right.
I didn't
Maybe,
found
maybe
out
our
last
chat
night,
bot's
just
not
now.
working.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have Zone of Truth. I have silence though. I have silence.
I do ask for that one a lot.
Okay, I think we
It's
should
an auto prepare now.
give them the benefit of the doubt.
I don't think.
But
we
I'll
have a
look
choice.
directly at him. But if you steer us wrong one time,
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
yeah.
I've been abiding by your warning ever since
We can
we
see
last had our run in an ear again. I went as far south as I could go. I left Imsford.
Yeah, there's definitely more south that you could go, but can we just move on? I really just don't want to
Yeah, where
hear
do we
your
need to
voice
go?
anymore.
Well, head towards the main structure here, but I don't think it's quite time for the meeting yet. So I was
So
just
who are we meeting?
Timov.
Just making sure. I didn't know if they were a different person.
Yeah. I figured maybe you guys could just tag along in that direction and we could hit up some of the market. I could show you around a little bit. I had planned on doing that until I realized who you all were.
I think
You see his
Sorry.
voice, or
think
like you
we
hear
can
his
let
voice kind of
bygones be
retract into his
bygones.
Is that
throat.
what he does now? You're a tour guide.
I mean, I'm a lot of things.
Of course you are. You've always been a lot of things.
Look, I learned my lesson. I don't sign on for
insight check.
anything.
We got so many insight checks.
Directly.
We're all gonna be below 5. Is it below
24.
Ooh.
He's telling like a half truth. He hasn't. You get the feeling that he hasn't like learned his lesson in terms of like being a better person, but he's not. What he's saying is he's not like signing on to worship gods or be a part of some weird cult like he did with Hedwisa, and like he did with the Order of the Pin.
So we can kind of assume,
He's
based on
working.
what he's saying, that
He's
he's
attempting
not.
to turn a new
He is not as far into the Kool-Aid
Hey.
as you.
No.
You didn't do it on purpose. But
This is a means to an end for him. He's here
Also, you
working a
can't hear
job.
This is all. We're talking to God right
it's
now.
over the table.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
This is
That was
all
me.
my
Same.
insight check,
Yeah,
you
no.
fuckers.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But if that's what he was saying, is Alex said, that essentially what he's saying. We don't know that he's like.
I'm 25.
We don't know that he's half true. And it was 24. We don't know that he's half telling the truth.
On a 25, we would also.
That's such a brother-in-law thing
Actually-
to do. Oh my gosh.
But Alex was saying that essentially what he was saying. So that's why I was,
I know, I'm
I was
just
asking
picking on
notifications on that.
I was just thinking.
Just salty because my plus 11 did net me a 24.
I rolled a 15 out of plus 9. So.
Yeah, I rolled a 3 and I got a +8, so I was like,
I rolled a 3.
Hold on.
As the conversation kind of continues, even in this tense moment, you do hear the clatter of footsteps across the rickety boardwalk behind you as several unsavory characters begin to board Vordak's ship. You see them kind of shaking hands, communicating, and Vordak and his crew continue to...
Their eyes? And they got some black eye people in there?
I will have you make a perception check for this one, just because they're a little ways off from where you are now.
Natural 1 dice. 'Cause screw that dice.
Just good bits of chocolate at the bottom.
Perception, I think I have a +3 for that. Yeah, that's 15.
It's easy enough for you to see. Out of the 3 that boarded, at least 2 of them have the eye.
they have the eye.
If I
They
go
have
like
the
this,
eye.
It looks like I have tiny hands.
I'm trying not to say black eye, because it sounds like they've
like
been
it.
punched, but it's not that.
So we're walking, right? We're following him.
You can
If we
be.
ever like see the
Belvius was
broker-
like just kind of
Oh my
still like
gosh,
waiting
what
to
if
see
they
what
just
you were
have,
gonna
like,
do.
Thousands and hundreds of thousands of little eyes all over them. We have to just stab the broker in the eye a bunch of times.
Don't give him any ideas.
That's a
Don't
cool
give me-
idea, Alex.
I do.
Oh,
Sorry, following
Wow.
Bravius. Bravius.
Bravius, that's his new
Bravius
name.
Bellhart.
Belfar.
Bellfart.
Bravius Bell.
Jordan Belfort.
Bravius Belfart.
Yeah, so are we following him? Is that what we're doing? Because I mean, it seems like our really only option.
So when do we have to meet with Timov?
Timov.
Jamal?
Does
close.
Timov.
dude, I want to call him Bravius again. Like it is fucked up in my head now. I was about to like, does Bravius, does Belvius have anything on his person?
He's
Been
naked.
sealed? Run, stop it.
Really, dude.
Make a perception check.
Wait, let's.
I mean, obviously he's in like some decent
Becca
clothes.
brings a
This
big old
island's
thing of dice
actually
and
also a
rolls on
nudist
D&D
colony.
Beyond.
Alex just hasn't told us that yet.
10.
He's trying
A
out
10?
minimalism.
Okay.
Nothing but the loincloth.
Be better.
You notice that he's got like a small short sword at his side. Looks to be either the same make or similar quality to the one he had last time you saw him. And his clothes, while not fine, are certainly nicer than the ones he was in before. Of course, last time he was a captive. And was working with a very shoddy group of vigilante heroes. So,
Okay. All right.
And Valafar.
and Valafar.
The biggest baddie of all.
Yeah.
I never been with a bag.
So it looks normal enough. Yeah.
I was trying to see if he had any like a coin thing on him at all.
So are we
Rob him.
Yeah, I was about to.
we
If I
good
see
to
it-
go? I'd love to make it up to you by showing you the sights. I
Insight check.
Oh my god.
I don't trust him.
inside checking everything.
21.
He
He doesn't want to show me the
He'd be trying to
sights.
sell you that ticket to the Mardi Gras.
he does he does represent the broker and does need you to come along with him.
Wait,
But
the
he
broker?
appears to have an alternate reason for bringing you to the markets.
Okay.
Yeah, but Alex explained last time that like essentially like even if you don't work with the broker with a deal,
It's like a
people
pyramid scheme. You gotta
still-
get three.
yeah.
You gotta get 3 people.
It's a
Those 3
pyramid
people get 3
scheme.
people.
Yes.
No, I remember that. I just didn't know if you misspoke and you were talking about the Timoth dude. If you meant to say broker right there,
I mean,
so he represents the broker.
Yeah, because somebody
Yeah.
somebody told him or they
Yeah,
told that
yeah.
this guy's coming. It was the broker.
Okay.
Okay, so his intentions are
Bad.
yeah, you got it.
impure for bringing us to the markets.
yeah, like he's being genuine about wanting you guys to tag along because the broker has arranged this meeting and he's the one who's supposed to bring you there. He's even being honest about the fact that it's not time for that meeting yet, but something's off about him like insisting on bringing you guys to the market.
So what also all the things in my
One
head.
thought at a time, though.
Yeah, so
No, sorry.
It was the wrong thought.
in my head. Oh, it's something that happened a long time ago, and it doesn't need to be said, but I can't get it out of my head, so I'm just gonna push past it.
Okay.
You're stupid.
You got this.
I feel like Sheldon Cooper when he only knocks twice. I'm gonna look at him and ask him. So what's at these markets? What are we gonna find there when you bring me?
Well, lots of things. I will warn you, there are some shopkeepers that might try and pull one over on you.
Inside check.
So
I'm just kidding.
Is
I'm just kidding.
Jesus Christ!
Fucking with you.
So is this market part of the journey to get where we're going, or is this just like a little extra?
Well, it's a little side stop. There's not a whole lot to do in Raddenport aside from steal and set sail and
What's there to steal?
well, the best things are going to be at the market.
How far out are we from this meeting? Like how early? Are we?
I would imagine it wouldn't be more than a few hours.
Can we just go
Terror
to the
this
meeting
time,
place and
baby.
wait there?
I love Terran.
We can go to the entrance, the front gate.
Just wait there.
Sure.
I'd like
Yeah,
something like
I don't see why
I know
not.
you would.
So Belvius, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't fully trust you. And I'm not sure of your intention of bringing us to the market. So if something happens at this market that is not good for us, it'll probably be your last market.
Oof.
Make an intimidation check.
Fuck yeah.
We never
Can
get
I
to
crack
use
my
these.
knuckles or something?
Wait,
and
you
help?
sure it's not
Dude,
persuasion?
No,
would
that's
just
intimidation.
Cheryl would just say like,
Whoa.
and I'm not gonna stop him this time.
Ooh.
Intimidation?
Advantage. We're just
I mean,
playing to get
I
ourselves.
was
I-
about to say probably.
I don't know if you've noticed. I have wings now.
I did see that. They look nice.
You
They look nice.
Wings.
I
Flexes her wings.
Wings.
you never really know what's going to happen in Raddenport. Please don't blame me for anything that could happen here on the docks.
Such a fucking bitch.
Everyone here's kind of a criminal.
Yeah, you're kind of a criminal too.
Okay,
you
that makes sense why you're
So
here.
we.
Okay, let's go, but just
Is there
remember
someone
what I
else that
said
wants
to
us
you?
at this market?
No.
What's the name of your booth?
Inside check.
Damn.
Jeez.
Face.
24. Got my
He's being
24.
honest. Yeah, there's nobody that wants you guys
Well,
specifically
then
at the
why
market.
did you tell me that it's...
Just
It'll become apparent eventually.
gotta push
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
You
Morgan
friends-
doesn't like knowing.
Are you friends with any of the merchants at the market?
He's gonna steal shit. He's gonna get us in trouble.
I'm friends with a few. Yeah. I mean,
Yes,
I've been here
Has
for
nothing to
about
do
a
with
month
your
now,
inside check.
so I've made the rounds.
we can just kill our way out because there's no cops here.
That's true too. And also, when we kill our way out, Belvia's going down first.
Don't push him aside like
It was
I
a
just
terrible
broke at New
accident.
Year's.
Oh, whoops! Didn't mean to stab you in the face. My bad, friend.
Fireball. Belvius is
You
there.
were there.
Yeah. I'm
Yep.
casting it on him.
Yeah. Targeting his forehead.
The center is on his chest. Boom.
On
Do
his
you hear what I
butt.
said? So I'm gonna push Belvius aside like I did Brooke at New Year's. The fireworks fell over
I forgot
and shot
about
towards
that.
us at the house, and I pushed Brooke out of the way. So
Into the
I
fireworks.
Morgan was the first inside the house
Morgan
at
in the
that.
house so
Like literally,
fast.
the fireworks were like pew pew pew, and then a gust of wind went, pss, and they all went boom. Everybody was like, "Oh fuck!"
Morgan's like, save yourself!
Morgan literally there's a video of people going,
It's like when Michael falls into the koi pond.
Morgan was in that fucking house, and she was like,
looking through the window. I told Brooke afterwards, I was like, I'm so sorry. I couldn't
"Don't
help
be
it."
around me at fireworks."
Wow.
Dude, yes.
Let's just go to the frickin' market.
Let's go.
Let's just go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, it's this way. You know, follow me.
Inside check.
As you guys.
Is there?
I actually out of money, so it doesn't matter. I continue.
Last 10 on that potato.
I'm broke, so this is fine.
Potato.
Is there anyone else that's kind of like, I guess, watching us?
Make a perception check.
I would wait till we walk a little bit and see if anybody started following us. Is really what I want to look for.
Okay.
But
Oh, just in case it comes up at all, I definitely changed into my non-noble clothes. Like pretty much as soon as we were like said, see.
oh yeah,
Gotcha.
whenever.
Yeah, I'm not my fancy.
When he
clothes
told me
anymore.
that this
Okay.
is where we are, I'm not in my priest clothes either.
Yeah, I don't want to be dressed
Yeah,
up
no.
here.
Yeah.
You don't really see anyone.
Okay.
Everyone's kind of busy running through
It was
the
an
wayward
8.
paths.
Sorry, I can't read, but still not better.
Who's to say? All the citizens of Raddenport are kind of moving about the docks, and as you're looking around trying to see if anyone is paying more attention to you than they should, you do notice the sun's light waning, and the dock is actually shifting a bit more than it was a moment ago. All of you begin to notice this as you try to time your steps with the waves knocking the boardwalk about. You look over at the water and you actually notice that there is a strong circular current that is being we'll say that it just has come into existence for some
Where?
reason, and it's more or less enveloping and circling Raddenport.
Can you
Yikes.
Would I know of any
add it visualizing?
any stories about this island based on where I'm from?
Make a history check.
Was it like the whole island is surrounded by the circular current?
The parts that you can see is as best you can tell.
11.
Okay.
Goodness, damn.
You have heard that Radenport, though a city of shambles, is very hard to approach by sea.
Yes, City of Shambles, my college experience.
Nice.
So I would have found it uncharacteristic that we got in so easily.
Not necessarily, because you were invited, you were allowed in, and Vordak said that he had made the journey a couple times before, but that it was still tricky. He had you guys kind of point out rocks for him and such.
And on the map of Radenport, you said we were like
Yes.
starting at the speckled perch.
Yes. And look, I'll kind of show that for
Wanna
chat
find that
here.
again.
Thanks, Mo.
Speckled with Belvius's blood.
Yeah.
Speckled with Belvies.
There you go, chat. There's Radenport.
All right, so we're starting like the docks that we just met him on is the speckled perch.
Yes.
Okay. And like looking at the map, all of that is a circular current around it, or is it around the dock?
It's around like the whole thing,
The whole
more or
thing,
less.
okay.
But some of that current is rippling outwards so that it is affecting the docks a bit.
Very interesting.
And based on the direction you guys are headed and the sharp left turn that you make, you gather that Belvius is leading you to the halfway hold.
Are we walking right now?
Okay.
Currently, yeah.
We're walking
And we're going towards the.
halfway.
Oh, those are H's.
Mhm.
Balfoy
Yeah.
Bold is what I was reading.
Yeah, they have a little curve to them.
Okay.
So, as you guys continue to walk,
The Baffling Wolf.
you kind of half expected this market to be something resemblant of the fun and festivities that you found in Brickett, because although crime can make things worse, it can also make for a really fun time in terms of just people enjoying themselves, I guess. So when you look out upon the halfway hold, you are surprised to see that it is quite starkly different.
The halfway hold is?
Yeah, it's there are lots of people moving about the street, but it is quite eerily quiet. You can hear the conversations between the people in the stalls and the people walking the docks. A few hushed whispers as you make your way around one or two bandits sporting a broker's eye.
What are there people that look like they're walking with purpose? And if so, which direction are they coming from and going towards?
I would say that just about everyone here is walking with some form of purpose. I mean, they're all headed somewhere.
Yeah. I'm trying to make sure
I'm
like
gonna,
people don't look like leisurely.
No one's loitering.
No, I mean
Cast
everybody's
detect
here to do something.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast detect magic. Is there anything I notice about like the facade of the store? Is there like a literal aura around it causing things to be different?
What you're seeing is actually a slew of market stalls. It's not necessarily one store. One is like a ship with a sort of canvas roof over the top. It's looks like it's been beached. It's been there for some time. Another one is just backed up to some rocks. Looks like just a wooden stall that's been
Is
placed
this
there.
what we're
and-
looking at?
Yeah.
Okay.
more or less. So all these are sort of just halfly, just like the rest of the city. It's just
Kinda
barely held together. They're making the most with the materials that they got. And as you cast detect magic,
Bro, everybody's
Things-
eyeball lights up.
things light up for you. You see basically everyone's eye that is connected with the broker. And you also see quite a few items that are available at various market stalls begin to glow.
But about this place that he brought us specifically.
Make a perception check with your detect magic. I want to see if you can, or Arcana, whichever one you prefer. Probably Arcana.
They're the same actually. 22.
No,
Okay.
we get one.
So
That's cool. I'll go
as you look around for any sign of magical influence on the atmosphere here, you find none. But as you peer over the side of the dock that you walk upon now into the water, you see a faint glow, a faint aura of magic deep beneath the surface. It swirls in a circle.
What school of magic is it?
Baby.
I guess it would be evocation.
What's evocation do?
Is that water type magic?
Yeah, it's like elemental. And is it
Probably 'cause
is
we're
it
near the
growing? Is it
water.
moving quickly? Is it reacting to us getting closer to this specific stall?
It appears to be encircling the whole of Raddenport, and it appears to be what's generating the circular current around it.
Got it.
So it is consistent, but doesn't appear to be reacting to you in any way.
Now you mentioned the stall not having any particular magicalness to it. Does it seem as if there is specifically a lack of it, or it just doesn't happen to be there?
It just doesn't have anything.
Okay.
It's just a wrecked ship that they've turned into a market stall.
Okay.
But as shoddy as this place is, you imagine that the spoils that come in and out of the gates of the tidal halls that Belvius so aptly pointed out are usually either of the valuable or magical nature.
I will. I'll summon Harry,
Okay.
and as a cat, I'll just command him to start walking through keep a perimeter around us, but walk through the stalls and just note anything suspicious or any people's actions toward us.
Okay. Have Harry make an investigation check.
Can I tie like a bandana around my?
You have a bandana?
I don't know.
They're selling one in the market stall right over there.
When we walk up, does Belvius like exchange money like he was given a commission to like bring us here so that they could sell us stuff?
No, actually, I'll have you make a perception check for this as well.
Cats are stupid.
Oh,
That's a 6.
It's a 17.
Cats are stupid. He said.
You actually notice Belvius's jitters from earlier become even more like present, and his eyes are shifting from stall to stall. He appears to be like watching for something, but it's not him being nervous about any sort of ambush against you guys. It looks like he's fearful for himself.
I'll walk up to him and say,
He made trouble everywhere he goes.
"You seem a little nervous. Thought you wanted us to come here."
Well, yeah, I mean, I wanted to show you that there's a lot of good stuff here. It's it gives me the heebie-jeebies sometimes, especially at night. I'm usually in bed this time.
What time of day is it?
The sun has just gone down.
Usually in bed.
So why don't we make our way to the meeting place and just wait there?
what's your favorite stall?
Ignore him.
What's your favorite
Well,
stall?
it's the bronze bell, and you notice like that he is like doting on you specifically.
I'm gonna take a
This is
belt
not good.
and tie it around my head.
Okay.
It's one of my belts. I'm not buying shit from these people right now.
You could say you have a bandana. It's not gonna bother me, but yeah.
But I was like,
Probably
no,
have
I
it.
was
You
like-
probably have picked up a bandana somewhere.
Yeah, but I was like, you know, like
You won't
belts
be
and
able
stuff.
to
Like, okay.
Are you talking about Belvius
This is
or
what I'm trying to figure out.
Belvius?
I would like to tie it on my third eye
What were you saying?
and
I
then
mean,
cast
you can do
the
that
true
too.
sight.
Do what?
Okay.
I'm
Neutralize.
and I'm
thought he was
also kind
asking
of just
if you
testing it. I'm
neutralize
trying
you,
to
but he's
figure
talking
out
about
like,
Belvius.
does this help block the beacon, thing that we had talked about forever ago?
Yeah, where it does like shed light.
Yeah, and so like I mean I know that like it's not going to be. I know that I won't be able to know this unless somebody else has true sight. But like I would just like to turn it on and see what's like if there's anything.
It seems like if Ren tells him to stay.
Yes, it was true. True.
Yeah.
That's all.
As you activate your third eye, after tying a bandana / belt over it,
Vandelt.
you do notice that it's dark enough here that there is still some faint glow. And the fact that you're walking around with your eyes now closed, since the tattoo forces your eyes shut.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think
How
it's in
could
the
you? Your eyes are
description.
closed.
Yeah,
You can't see yourself.
that's true. You've never looked in a mirror. Existential crisis. There is still a faint glow, but it's less apparent, and you don't notice like too many people staring directly at you as a result.
Okay.
What you do notice, again, are all the eyes, all the different people that have broker's eyes, and you notice some of the more fancy, shiny, well embellished items in some of these shops fall to ruin before your eye. They look completely different.
It's all an
They
illusion.
sell that fake Gucci bags.
Somebody took some dirt and then put some magic to make it look like not dirt.
I'm so confused
But
by
you
that.
see
Yeah,
the
wait,
dirt.
no, like I'm good, but we used to dirt, but it's dirt.
we
Yeah,
see,
so like
we see
okay,
nice
so
stuff.
just to understand this, like essentially, like what Will may see is actually not
Could be
entirely
the
magical.
enchantment hiding it rather than
Yeah.
the enchantment
It's
empowering
like a big
it.
minor
Exactly.
illusion.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Exactly.
thinking of.
You're
okay.
a big minor illusion.
Shut up.
By the way, we have a 14 advantage in chat.
Yo!
Okay.
Thanks for that.
Not for Ren though.
Not for Ren.
Some stuff I gotta do.
Not for Ren. Just use a luck.
Clearly.
Ren has advantage the entire time he's here.
Does he?
No.
I was like,
Oh, like damn. Roll more, sir.
Yeah.
I'll go check out the bronze bell butt.
I am.
The bronze bell.
bottom.
Is Belvius staying close to him? Like,
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna let Belvius out of my sight.
That's fine.
I'll message to Ren.
Circle
in your head,
message.
you'll hear, "Stole long enough. Don't let him leave this area. He seems very worried about it."
Fine.
And I'll just pretend like I'm looking at weird, random shit.
Yeah, I'll just respond. Fine. Let me know when I can let him.
What?
Let me know when I'm good to do what I need to do.
As you approach the
I'll walk behind him.
okay,
I'm going with them because I said I wasn't letting Belvius out of my sight.
gotcha. You both follow Belvius towards the ship that has been repurposed into a stall. Hanging from one of the main stall supports is a large bronze bell with a rope dangling from it. As you peer into the stall, there appears to be a plethora of different goods for selection, but none of them within reach. Belvius just points to the bell. He's, you gotta ring it.
I'll mage hand it.
Okay. So you ring the bell, and as soon as you do, hopping out of the what was the captain's quarters with lightning speed is a rabbit person, a Herongon in D&D 5e terms.
Heron gone today.
Here,
I'm
gone
gone
tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
that was terrible.
Ren spontaneously combusts.
Ren died. That's crazy.
Rock's fault,
Character
party
number
dies.
3, let's go.
Belvius survives somehow.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so weird.
It was Belvius who did it.
Belvius all alone.
This
Sorry.
odd creature rushes up to meet you and says, "Hey, how can I help you?" It's Brewitt. It's the name.
Brewitt.
Brewitt.
Ren, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm new here. What do you have?
You don't look new here. He points to the eye.
I am.
Okay, well, I'll take your word for it.
I am.
What you looking for? I got everything.
What do you think would interest me?
Kind of gives you a once-over. Well, you seem to favor crossbows. Yeah? Am I right? Yeah? I have a +1 crossbow. This one's really nice.
Does that mean it comes
It has a
with another-
+1 on it. No, she offers you a much more well-made and well taken care of crossbow. It looks very similar to yours, but it has much nicer embellishments. The wood is not nearly as rotted. Looks like it's been oiled daily. Like it's very nice.
It's functional.
Ayo.
Unlike
Mine is
yours.
functional. I just don't use
It.
for that. Very functional.
I mean, does Belvius seem more at ease here since he said this is one of his favorite places to be? Or
With your prior perception check, you can see he's still kind of checking over his shoulder every once in a while.
Right now?
yeah, I wouldn't have had any reason not to be.
Okay.
Is he looking anywhere in particular, or is he just kind of looking everywhere?
Just everywhere that isn't straight in front of him.
So it's not gonna come from that way.
To be in front of him. I'm kind of fond of the one that I've got, honestly.
Well, that's fine. I
What else you got?
like I said, I got a lot of things. I'm not going to list it all for you. What are you looking for?
I have no idea.
What's
I
the
see.
weirdest thing you have?
Well,
Alex goes shit.
I'm like looking. What is the weirdest thing on
I
this
know,
list?
yeah. You're.
I was
you don't
told
have
you were
them
the-
categorized by weirdness. I bet.
Yeah. No, he does.
That's
That's in column H. Weird level.
It's an AA. It's past the. Yeah. That's some Excel jokes for you people at home.
Gotta unhide my weird column.
Oh my god.
You better keep that hidden.
I actually have this this helmet that I'm quite fond of, and takes it off the shelf, sticks it on, and begins to speak in your mind. It's a helmet of telepathy. Talk with people nearby. It's pretty neat, especially in a town like this.
Yeah.
Does
How
it-
long does it work?
3 hours.
Does it
24 hours and
Does
it
it really
regains
look like
its
it's
charge
there?
daily.
Yeah, what does it look like?
It looks like a KFC bucket.
with holes for
And an antenna.
Made of like tinfoil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can hear other people. You can talk to people in their heads with this.
Okay.
Okay, buddy.
It looks like a typical like metal soldier's hat with like the metal bit that comes down the middle, and you can see it looks a bit uncomfortable for Brewitt as her ears are kind of like slumped down in it and poking out of the bottom.
All the better to hear you with.
Do you have anything to help with magic?
I mean, this would help with magic, but do you mean like a scroll, like spells? You looking for something like that?
No, not particularly. Something to maybe boost some magical abilities, maybe.
Got any potions? Salves, bombs,
Got anything to bump me up to level
bright
11?
shiny pastries that make you breathe fire or something?
You know what? I do think I have something like that. Let me check real quick. And she kind of hops back into her little like captain's
Belvia's
quarters.
doing?
Belvius, now that Burritt has left, is like back to the Bronze Bell, the ship, and just like looking outwards at every.
None of the stuff is like within reach, right?
No, not without like some assistance. But it doesn't take long. Burritt hops back out.
After she has a grabber.
Not yet, but I was just staying with y'all because I felt like we couldn't say anymore.
Yeah.
She's got a piece of cloth with a star pattern on it. And as she swirls it around, ties it around her neck, she says, "This is a cosmic cape. I've been hanging on to this for the right person."
I just made me think of cosmic brownies. I'm sorry.
Gives you a little
Yeah.
Similar.
Dude. I was like,
gives
does he know
you a
about
little
this?
boost to
Brownie.
just about any spell you'd be casting.
Say
What
what
does
now?
it do? I like.
It's a +1
To
to your spellcasting modifier.
Ooh.
Wow.
Does it look real? My eyeball?
It's a plastic
There is a
bag.
shimmer that the cape has. Actually,
It's gonna wear off in 30 minutes.
It's a one-time use.
this is such a weird situation. So you have the eye activated. As soon as she comes out, it looks like exactly what she says it looks like. So to you, yeah, I mean, it looks fine.
Okay.
Sam, like, know
Inside
where I'm
check
going
to
with
Alex.
this?
To me, does it look fine? I don't know. No, I'm just confused by that.
She has only ever known it to look how it looks.
Oh, you have to turn the eye off to know.
You don't know
Gotcha.
it looks any different than what we're seeing right now, is what he's saying.
I guess I'm kind of confused by what you're saying. Okay, so the description you sent me doesn't have anything about my eyes shutting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's always been at least the flavor of it. But you're whether they're shut or not, you're seeing with true sight.
Yeah.
You can't just
Yeah.
turn it off and on.
Yeah. No, I understand that. It's gonna turn off in 10 minutes. Okay, got it. I thought more it was like
I mean, you could
things were
dismiss
like
it
an
early. You would just
overlay
then have to
kind of
waste another
thing on it.
charge to use it again.
Okay. All right. It looks
I mean,
like it
you
looks.
can just see through any like magical
Is it cursed?
stuff.
It's-
No, not to my knowledge, and I've had it for a while. I'm doing pretty well for myself.
Oh, insight check that.
Have
Okay.
you used it though?
That's cocked, unfortunately.
24.
It's not cursed.
Okay.
How much you willing to let it go for?
Well, I mean, like I said, I've had it for a while. Maybe.
Ambush.
You are a store, though. I mean, the point of things is not to hold them for a while.
No, of course.
Seems like that's actually a bad thing, isn't it?
Make a persuasion check.
If it was cursed, I can handle that. curse?
19.
Doesn't matter.
You make me count.
It's fun to watch you sweat.
Would you roll like a natural 20 or something?
Natural 1.
Oh.
The opposite.
I'm sorry, what were you?
So
You were persuading her.
Well,
to,
yeah, I said that because she was like, I've had it forever. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you're a shop. That's not a good thing.
True.
I've had it for a while because I was saving it, but you raise a good point. Especially for someone that is so in tune with the city, I think I could maybe give you a special deal. 800 gold pieces.
Becca's about to ask you to borrow 800
What do you
gold.
what do you mean by in tune with the city?
Because you're a rich girl.
She just kind of points to the eye.
We're all
Yes, but-
rich girls.
With the city
Not
as
me.
in its
This is
people,
our money,
or the
but
city
richer
as
for its
in
own.
the city itself?
I'm afraid I don't quite understand your question, but this place is run by a certain network of people.
So with by in tune with the city, you mean in tune with the powers that be?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know, the government, so to speak.
Well, Cheryl was like, "Is he here?" You know what I mean? Like, is he somehow actually the city? You know what I mean?
you?
Like, are you him?
You still have your detect magic active?
It's like
It's
10
a
minutes, I
minute?
think.
It's either a minute or 10.
Or 100?
It's either a minute or 10, bro.
Could be 1,000.
Could be an hour.
It's 10 minutes.
Could be 36.
So,
What
what
do?
school of magic does this cloak give off?
Illusion.
Ooh, so he's lying.
Alex! His nipples are so deep when he smiles like that.
I'll just message him and be like, don't buy that.
Do you mind if I give it a test run?
I'm afraid the items can't leave my hands until they're purchased. It's kind of the way the shop works, because I mean, you've seen my clientele.
Scam!
That makes sense. Well,
Illusion, all of it.
the problem is I don't think I'd have much use for that.
Come now.
Really?
If you tell us what it really does, we might buy it.
Well, it empowers your spells. Plus, it looks great.
I don't say anything. I just don't break eye contact.
Make a persuasion check.
22.
She kind of like notices that you're a man of extreme arcane education. She kind of scowls a bit, drops her like cheery demeanor, fluffs the thing out, and like the shine and shimmer that was on it falls. The star pattern that was on it, decorated, comes clean off, and it's just a regular blanket.
Tisk tisk. It's a shame. I've already got one of those.
You guys are no fun.
I think I see through magic.
We're just no chumps. Belvius.
No hard feelings.
No, I understand.
As you call out to Belvius, you hear another voice from across the market area. Belvius Brownheart! I thought I might find you here.
Great,
Do
kill
we
him.
recognize that voice?
Yeah.
You don't. You turn and you see
Great, murder him.
you see a pale blue-skinned humanoid figure dressed in very fine clothes. One of the only people wandering the docks in such fine clothes. They do not have a broker's eye, but the two people on either side of them do. You see next to them a male bugbear.
Holy shit!
That's not good.
with a black eye?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Smoky eye.
Becca wants to fight the bear.
Yes.
And a male human as well, and much
no.
much more
No.
They all got black eyes.
common attire.
Yeah.
They want to.
The two do.
The two do, but the middle guy
two do.
doesn't. The important guy, the one that's talking.
I think
The
both
one
of us
that's
have been
talking
doing
about
my true sight wrong. I don't think I can see magic on items at all.
You can see through them.
That's what he's saying. You
see
saw the
through it.
blanket just as normal blanket, but you didn't
you
see
see
what we
through
saw
illusions
ever.
and
But
things.
it doesn't say that about objects. It says that about a shape changer. It says that about a shape changer or creature. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't say about objects.
Automatically detect visual illusions.
That is on objects as well.
Ba-boom.
You see invisible creatures and objects, and you automatically detect visual illusions.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter if the visual illusions on a person
Okay.
are. Yeah.
I was like,
That's
I
good.
was thinking
Yeah,
that it
no,
was like
any-
I'm
yeah.
just supposed to see like a gateway or like people, not objects at all.
No, anything.
You saw through the illusion of that blanket because it's an illusion.
That was funny.
You would not be able to see,
Sorry.
like, detect magic
Keep
like
it
what
in.
he has
Okay, got
necessarily.
it. Yeah,
These
like that.
things
Okay,
work.
Yeah.
that's what I was perceiving. I was like, I don't think I see magic.
Yeah, you're not
That's why all the
seeing
items looked normal to
Oh,
you because
okay.
you were seeing through the illusions on those items.
They just look like
Okay.
junk.
It just
Yeah.
so happens that was magic doing that, so that's why he could.
Well,
also see
I know.
magic
I
and-
didn't say
And it
anything
also-
about objects. I just want to make sure I wasn't like adding stuff to it.
Yeah, yeah. It also just so happens that that particular item was not out on display whenever you
Yeah.
turned on the eye, so you had no idea that it looked different than what everyone else was
Yeah.
seeing.
Okay. Okay.
He's
Right.
inadvertently
I just want to make sure I wasn't doing it wrong.
So instantly you see Belvius kind of drop his shakes and
drop his shakes.
like he's not shivering
Got it.
and cowering. He goes into Belvius mode.
Oh gosh. He tries to turn on
Alex
the
gets
annoying
to talk
charm.
to himself for a few minutes.
Yeah, right. Monsoon, good to see you. Was hoping that I would run into you. Actually, I know that I have not been timely on my payments, but I am actually taking these fine folks to meet Temov tonight, and I should be getting quite a nice sum of gold for it.
Oh, he owes this guy money.
So, do we hear this conversation? happening?
Yes.
So I'll message them.
Everyone
individually
in the market hears this
in their heads and
conversation.
say, "Don't help right away."
I'm not
I was
helping at
thinking
all.
we should also
I don't
say,
give a
I'm sorry,
shit.
do you know Timov so that we can get paid and not him?
I think they would want him to get paid.
I think they want him dead too.
I don't think they want their money.
They want him to get paid so that they can get paid.
If he doesn't get paid, they don't get their money.
The one called Monsoon looks to all of you. Her eyesight falls on Rin. It's true. You look like you can be trusted.
You got a bad read on the situation, I think.
I know, right? All of us are like, ugh.
I'm
How
just
so?
kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, unfortunately, it is true. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't know about any payment for him, but he is taking us around. How much does he owe you? If you don't mind sharing.
I do mind. My books are private. They are mine alone.
Fair enough.
Hey, Belvius, how much do you owe her?
Wow.
Yeah, not an unmanageable amount. I got it. I can do it.
I'm good for it. You know what
I'm good for it, and I'm getting paid plenty to be able to pay off that debt. I'll be
Okay.
yeah.
Sure you want to be saying that so loud? Cheryl's gonna kind of look around.
Do you run things?
Cheryl's just trying to scare the shit out of him.
I run some things. I like to think of myself as an opportunist.
This is the person that came in that recognized Belvius talking.
You see, many a fine fellow find themselves in Radenport, walking amongst the rubble, with more gold in their pockets than they know what to do with. Many come here with no gold at all. They need a bit to get started.
Want a potato?
In the spirit of the broker, I simply arrange deals between those who have money and those who do not.
An intermediary, if you will.
Yes. And an enforcer in times,
In hard times.
in hard times. And you see, like, shiver runs up Belvius' spine.
I'll like put a hand on his shoulder. He's been such a courteous guest to us.
Make a deception
Not a
check.
guest. What am I?
A host.
A host. Yeah. 19.
Nice.
19.
I find that somewhat hard to believe, but maybe I just don't know you that well, Belvius.
He's been so pleasant. I think I'd like to get. Do you know your way around the city? It seems like you would.
Oh, I know everything about the city, and I could share just about any of those secrets with you for a price. Not a price so steep as what you've paid, of course.
That's probably fair.
Tell you what.
I'm Arsenaway, and I'm Big Dum Dum. She told me to make threat in her voice. So that's what I did.
Wow.
So you mocked Arsenaway mocking someone else?
No, I was just mocking Arsenaway. I'm a Big Dum Dum, is what she said.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
you
she
guys.
does that sometimes. She just fades away. Gets a different voice.
Since it's become ever apparent, and I stare right at Belvius, as to our purpose for coming here this evening, and I look back at her and say, if you will tell us where to find Timov, we won't stand in the way of whatever's about to happen.
You can find Timov quite easily in the tidal halls, but I'm afraid that you may need to be allowed in. And if this one is truly your escort, then it might be hard getting in without him. I will be honest with you.
Pity.
My friends have a history with Belvius.
Do they?
Yeah, not a good one.
This does not surprise me.
Me either, right?
It seems you're not the only one who is owed something from this one.
No. But all that will change soon, right, Belvius? Yes, ma'am. Hmm?
What? She's blue?
Yeah.
Just a blue person?
Yeah.
Like
So
blue
she's
mangry?
strong.
With
She one of my
she has
kin.
she has white hair. Make a nature check. That is not bad.
No, it's not. 17.
This is a genasi,
Oh, nice.
the water variety. You take it by her name. Traditionally, they're named after part of their element.
Does she seem like a mystic of some kind? Is she dressed in like cloth?
Very
Or
like
robes.
flowy robes. They're very nice material. They're very fine robes. Nothing like ceremonious or ceremonial, but
Can I run an? Would I knowing that, based on her appearance and like how she carries herself, would I have believed fully when she talked about what her business was that was all of it?
make an insight check.
22.
She seems pretty straightforward with what she does and why she does it, but you gather that to an extent, she might force those deals a lot of the time. In other words, she might seize coin from people whose pockets are too full and offer it to others as a very high interest loan. Little
She
crime and
connects-
dime, you know what I'm saying?
Connects the
Connects.
haves with the have-nots.
Yeah, whenever she said gave
Forcefully.
money to those who don't have any, I was like, well, that doesn't seem like that's a lucrative business.
Payday loans.
Yeah.
Basically.
We were looking for a place to get a drink. Is there anywhere you would recommend?
Sure, you can follow me. I have an establishment where I like to do my own business dealings. It's a quiet place.
Let's go.
Belvius, I assume you'll join us. He kind of like nods and begins like following behind you guys very timidly. And you said insight check?
I was going to, but it's fine.
You sure? Sorry, I was just finishing what I was
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, that's fine.
I can do it.
Okay.
Yep.
28.
It's a very nice place. Seems like she would know.
I'm trying to figure out her intention of, like, the way she said it.
You gather that this is the kind of person that sees opportunity in everything. She sees a poor person, knows that she can lend them money. She sees a rich person, knows that she can steal from them. So she sees all of you, and every one of you is an opportunity.
Got it.
So she's bringing you back to maybe woo you a little bit.
Watch out, Mr. Potato Man.
And couldn't hurt to have
better watch
Belvius
out.
on her turf.
I'll sign a 3-year deal real fast.
As you all begin to walk, the bugbear that stood beside her says, "Big Oak thought he was gonna smash something. No smash?"
If Arsinoe was here, she'd be like, "I'll fight you."
If only she could get us an audience with him, then you could smash all you want.
Hulk smash.
What?
Don't worry about it, mate. No smash.
Our friend here might want.
Drink. Yeah?
And he like hawks like the biggest loogie that you've ever seen on the dock, and it actually begins to like melt through it.
As a doctor, I have to tell you that's really concerning. And you should probably
You should definitely get that checked out.
eat a lemon or something.
Never smash, doctor.
And you probably won't today. But seriously, get that checked out.
You probably won't today.
Monsoon kind of like calls to him, "Big Huck, it's time to go back."
Oh my god! You know he's probably sick, right? I know you guys think that's a feature or whatever, but he's gonna die soon.
Perhaps you haven't noticed, but this is just another
No.
side effect.
He might already be dead.
No, she pointed at the black
No, I
eye
know.
that he has.
I mean,
His
we
eye,
know
yeah.
Ren died.
Do you spit
Oh,
acid?
that's true.
You've never asked.
Do you?
Damn. Well, I'm asking right now. This is Taffy asking you.
Yeah, I do. I just haven't needed
Show
to.
me.
No, I don't feel like that.
Insight check.
I was gonna say, Cheryl's not even.
Oh my god.
Cheryl doesn't believe you.
Is that why you've always asked for a new
What'd you
pillow?
roll?
What did you roll?
What did you roll? Actually, first.
19.
I did not get a 19.
I've been rolling a lot of 10s.
Rolled a 14.
Suck it.
All right, I'm following her.
Okay.
Get a Logie ready. It's not even.
I will
close
sit
to-
through a timeshare program for some free sandwiches.
I wouldn't say that.
Amateurs!
You all
say that
continue to move throughout the docks. At one point, you do cross very close to the tidal halls, the large walled structure that served as a backdrop for Radenport up to this point. But as you move past it, you catch sight of another large structure of piers, several rocks on sandy beaches jutting out from beneath the surface, and the the currents creating the waves are causing them to crash up against those jagged spires of rock. And every so often you catch a glimpse in the moonlight of an old shipwreck turned temporary housing or business. And you see one such shipwreck as she begins to walk you into it. Although it is a wrecked ship, and by all means has been weathered over years and years, the wood appears to have been redressed and refurbished. It's split open in the middle, so you're walking into the hull of the ship. But inside is very lavish, very quiet. You almost can't hear the waves pounding
Is
the
this
other side of
her,
it.
Like bar or whatever?
That's where she's taking you.
We're on Tatooine, aren't we?
Tatooine?
Right? Is that the one I'm thinking of?
Camino.
It is not that.
Where's Boba Fett set?
Tatooine.
Yeah.
Tatooine.
Tatooine.
Yeah.
Less sand, more water, but same
Yeah.
in general.
It's like there's water here.
Criminal
Same, yeah.
city.
Same,
This
yeah.
is not
Okay.
the desert.
No, but he means the.
I know.
The bar's name reads Mos Espa.
Not the- No, it's Freetown
Copy
now.
paste formatting, not whole thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
was a reference.
water.
No, I know.
It's old.
Sorry, I didn't get it at first, but yeah. As you all enter, you see a few well-dressed individuals off at a private table. But as soon as Monsoon walks in, they get up and walk out.
Like in fear?
Let's make an insight check.
Do all of them or most of them have black eyes or smoky eyes?
Hard to tell.
Hard to tell.
She certainly inspires fear.
Let me get some mascara on.
What were you asking?
Smoky eyes.
One of the people that were sitting down had one, but
Just one?
yeah,
Most
the
of
other
them
didn't.
Okay.
You trying to get your own?
No, I'm counting. I take out a piece of paper and I've got some tally marks.
She walks over to that table with it's like two rounded bench seats around a round table. They're lined with red velvet, and the ground you walk upon is not actually oaken boards as you would expect on an old ship. It has been redressed and made to look much more lavish with dark marble tile.
Is this like the brass place? What was the name? Brass bell? Bell brass?
So-
Belvius brass bell.
I'm gonna have to do that again because I was like,
We'll order you some drinks, and
I had to take magic up to figure that out.
as is often with these things, we'll talk business. Yes. She waves for one of her assistants to come over to the table. Never takes your order, but hands each of you
A different drink?
No,
Oh, okay.
all the
I was
same.
like, wow.
You know what I like. Cheryl's not drinking it. He's gonna
She
say
swirls
thank
it
you
around.
and then put it back down.
Takes a sip of hers. And you notice as she's spinning it, the fluid inside of the glass is turning at a rapid pace, forming like a miniature tornado in the center, like a monsoon.
I smell it. Does it smell like any
I'm
alcohol
gonna-
I've had before?
Make an investigation check.
Can I try to?
How upset I didn't
you smell it and you die.
Can I try to
am too.
sneakily? I'll let you know.
Oh, that's okay. 12.
It's a long step. That's
Seems like a normal alcoholic beverage, but you do worry that the sting of poison could be easily masked beneath the fiery twinge of alcoholic beverage.
I'm going to stealthily cast Dispel Magic on my drink as I pick it up.
Make a sleight of hand check.
I'll take a sip.
26.
It's not poisoned,
She rolled higher than a 26.
Yeah, this is somebody we don't want to fight.
Insight check.
It is poisoned,
It's not. It's a nat 1. So 10.
To be completely clear with you, as far as I see it,
How does it
you
taste?
are all clients.
How's it taste? I drink some.
You're
So
dead.
did I cast a
You
spell
die, you're
magic?
dead.
Huh?
Did I cast a spell magic?
You did. You just failed to cast it
Stealthily.
stealthily.
She saw you.
So I still can.
Yeah.
That's all I needed.
It goes down quite easy. You expect it to sting like most alcohol would, but it's actually got quite a rich body
Emerald.
and very well-rounded taste. You can you start to gather this is why she gave everyone the same drink. It's probably suited for just about
crowd
anyone.
pleaser, Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take a sip.
You'd
too.
take it that it's probably pretty expensive too.
I take a sip.
Okay.
Cheryl said thanks and put it down. He is not picking it back up again.
So what keeps you here? Why do you stay here?
Business is good. I own this establishment and several others.
This is about the time for it to be like this, a place like this to be busy, right?
You would imagine so based on your experience
And
in
we're
other
like
places.
we're the only people in here.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw people leave when we walked in.
It was
We saw
only
like
a couple.
4 people leave.
Yeah.
Are you? Do you have a busier day, or is this a typical night for you?
Well, as you may have noticed, people know that when business is about to occur here, my work takes precedence, so they leave. But, yes, we expect that plenty of clients to walk through our whole... She looks at the opening. It's not like doors. It's just to open.
The whole of the ship.
Our entryway.
So, I guess the question here is, what can I do for you?
I don't know. I think we'd just like to know a little bit about the city.
I see.
Yeah,
Maybe
we're
who
looking for
to-
a place to drink. She's like,
Are the two beefcakes
talk to you about my
with us, or
hot
they're
dogs.
just like...
They're not sitting at the table,
Yeah.
but
Are
they
they
are
standing in the hall?
standing on either side of the opening
Like on the outside or in the
inside.
Okay. You know, maybe the skinny of who to trust, who not to trust.
What's Belvius look like?
Is it like this one?
Make an insight check. I'm trying not to use insight, but I am.
It's 29.
He is white as a ghost.
Okay.
You get the feeling that obviously he doesn't want to be here, and if he had any choice in the matter, he would have told you guys not to come.
Wow, fuck.
I figured it was making him uncomfortable. That's why we came.
It's working.
I know.
This is very good.
It's probably not.
On the matter
Have to
of
make a deal.
who to trust and who not.
I figured I should trust our friend here. And I'll kind of nudge him.
Well, I
throws up.
find
Barely holding it together.
he had taken a sip and he kind of like chokes on it a little bit. When it comes to the matter of who to trust and who not, I find it best to have insurance. People don't often act the way that you'd hope. And so sometimes they need a reason to do what you want them to.
It's chilly.
This is true here, just like it is everywhere else.
Seems more true here, maybe.
Maybe. Take our friend here, for example.
They were both so confused.
And she kind of like takes his hand and like places the drink back down on the table, because as soon as she mentions him, he's like shaking. Don't spill a drop of that, dear. You see, when he first arrived, our friend Belvius had nothing to his name. Barely afforded passage to Radenport, barely survived the trip. I helped him, and so naturally he is indebted to me in that way. But, in addition to this, he has failed to make good on that debt. I have ways to make sure that people are making good on their debt. And so, Belvius, I can trust. She kind of smiles at him.
I don't feel good about this. Morgan says not happy.
So what brings you all here? I imagine something to do with the broker. But I am not so connected as you are. I'm always curious.
I seem to remember you saying everything was a give and take, right? How about we trade?
I think that's reasonable.
Information for information.
Well, I just gave you some.
We're in her bar.
I also poured you quite the lineup of expensive drinks.
Very good, by the way.
I expect as
Has
much.
she finished hers?
She has. Not finished it, but like she's been sipping on it.
Cheryl, I'm trying to cut back. Thank you, though. And he'll give her his.
It's admirable of you. Is there something else I can get you to quench your thirst?
Appreciate it, but no thank you.
Do you have any milk?
She needs some milk.
Oh my
wasn't gonna say it.
I can get you some milk. Yes. She's taken aback, like her like very like sure stoic.
What the fuck is happening?
You guys are in like a mob boss meeting right now.
Y'all got like chicken fingers?
Y'all got some. Hey, y'all got some fresh.
Chocolate milk here.
You got some fresh milk back there?
Some
You have any
Kraft mac and
applesauce,
cheese?
too?
Just give me a cup of olives and a cup of maraschino cherries.
Okay. Side note. I was like sick at the beginning of the week and like didn't have an appetite for like 3 whole days. Now that you guys are mentioning all this food, it is coming back right now. So
awesome.
as soon as the stream is over, I'm gonna eat everything in this house.
That's
Yeah,
great.
good.
I keep
Anyway.
trying to force feed him food. I came home yesterday with like poke go and a smoothie and was like, have something.
Anything.
He ate like half of each.
Into the smoothie.
Papa, eat.
He didn't eat any of it.
Milk and sugar?
No fish?
Michael, is this milk and just milk and sugar?
Every morning.
Every morning, milk and sugar.
You know what I have been hungry for? Subscribers. Just kidding. But if you're enjoying the episode, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and check us out every week.
Help us pay the
Yeah,
medical bills.
I plugged the channel. We've done it.
We
Moving
did it.
on.
Way to go. SEO, baby.
Nuts.
Help us pay
not
for
how that
Alex.
It's all audio.
SEO, baby.
SEO.
Okay.
Subscriber optimization engine.
SOE. That's
SOE, yeah.
That's so.
So.
She snaps her fingers, and you see the human of the two walk over and grab some milk from the.
There's a cow.
Behind the
There's
counter.
a cow in the back.
Yeah.
He's fucking.
It's
They have milk on stock somehow,
It's that thing.
but he brings it
Somehow,
out.
think
I mean,
so.
for a
Gives
white
it to you.
Russian.
It's not good
What,
anymore.
do White Russians
It's
have milk
oat
in them?
milk. It stays good forever.
Yeah, it's probably coconut milk
yeah,
or something.
cream.
Yeah.
We're on an island.
We'll say. Well, that's a great idea. Yeah, it's coconut milk. Because
That's
there's
a
no
great
way.
idea.
I mean, there's no way they could have cows out here.
They can
Oh,
have
you'd be
boy
surprised.
good.
You haven't seen
Milk
you haven't
comes
seen
from a lot of
cows.
things except cows.
You haven't seen cows before. Yeah. I don't.
They swim, you know.
World building 101 here.
That was really fun to just come and just fucking
are
like
off
just
topic.
totally train
Yeah.
wreck all the stuff that
Yeah.
y'all were building and all the tension
We
that
worked
y'all had.
really hard on that, and Beck was like, "You got some milk?"
She needs some milk.
I really was fucking around.
So, as I say,
Coconut milk, bitch.
you've received a great deal from me already. I think what I ask is more than payment.
That's fair, I guess.
I don't want to make any deals with you. I
I was told to
You keep digging.
on pretty short notice to make my way here, and
I know.
I think the instructions were to network, and we're also mostly passing through.
Make a. I would assume this is deception.
I mean,
It's not a whole truth, right?
I mean, we're like, I don't know what I'm here for. Is
That's
the
true.
problem? So like,
So for him, it is the
yeah,
truth.
like
Yeah.
I mean, deception and persuasion are literally the
the,
same
only
thing
the
for
only
me.
the
Yeah.
only
Yeah,
part that
not
he's I guess
telling
lying
the
about is
whole
he's
truth.
acting like he does have the whole
19
story.
again.
Nice.
It's just a little too confident.
I see.
It's a little too confident.
Well, the broker does like to network. I can fully understand why he might summon such a well-rounded group. Do you have any idea what he's called you here for exactly?
Is she asking because she knows?
You get the feeling that she has a suspicion,
Oh, just overthrow her.
just going off your prior insight checks.
Talking on my ass.
Tired of doing them.
You're like, I'm done with this shit.
Don't do it anymore.
I'm gonna insight check her. No.
Oh my god.
I think you missed it. He told me to inside check earlier. I was like 29.
Dude, fuck you.
No.
Curious. You see, I
I don't
Just-
always. Oh, sorry.
just like I invest in the people of Raddenport, I have invested in the city as well. I myself am invested and somewhat indebted to this place. I would hope that you might be here to help protect it from the coming storm.
How do you mean?
Surely you've heard.
Enlighten me.
Islands are falling like raindrops into the ocean.
First I've heard of it.
Make a deception check.
Must have been the wind.
12.
I don't believe you.
That's fitting because Cheryl would have totally made a face like, what? Totally.
Yeah, like,
That's why we're here.
Be that
first
as it
I've
may,
heard that islands were falling, so...
Zheles is on the move, attacking islands in the west. Surely, after two have fallen so easily, a third will not be far behind.
We're the 5th? This is the
This
5th?
would be the fifth. I would hope to protect this little paradise on the ocean. I hear that they have a way around the waves.
Who do?
The Zelites.
Change of pace. I did notice your friends have entered into agreements, but you haven't. Is there a reason?
I've been mostly able to make my own luck. I am quite loyal to the broker.
You value your freedom? Don't want to be tied down, is that what it is? Think you can
More
maybe...
like
Sam takes me.
I'm saving my favor for when I need it most.
Didn't get to smash.
When did you need to use your favor?
Smash later.
A while ago.
Do you need this?
I see.
If I take it with you.
Well, I think this talk has been very informative. Is there anything else I can help with? Any of you?
Thank you for the milk.
Surely you understand you're all invested in this place now.
Check. Oh, wait, what about it?
What does that mean?
When you say
I
they have a
don't-
way around the waves.
I don't know what you're trying to tell me.
I think he texted you.
No?
No?
Oh, you. I thought you were talking to Alex.
No.
Yeah, no. It's
No.
like it's like
I'd
trading
rather
one
him
for
than the fucking
yeah.
broker. No, thank you.
No!
No.
Absolutely. What the fuck?
No.
When you said that they have a way around the waves.
I've heard they ride the skies.
Your mom.
That's pretty much all Cheryl has to say about that.
Sam.
Have you seen them do it?
No. But I have trusted sources.
Are we talking about the waves that go in circles?
Kind of. She's saying that the people attacking the islands, the zealots,
Speaking-
Zelites.
zealots,
Speaking
Um,
of the waves,
essentially have
What is
airships
that?
or something that they're flying on dragons or something. I don't know.
you'll have to forgive me. My
They don't travel
introduction
by water.
to the broker was more abrupt than it seems yours was, so I'm not up to speed on my exact etiquette and understanding.
That's quite the question. I
She
don't
said they travel by air.
know if you fully understand the gravity of what you're asking. I would be happy to answer, but perhaps you can offer something else before I do?
Her soul. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna say that.
His soul
Whoa, what
looks
the
at
hell?
Belvius.
Take this one.
I think we'll find out on our own.
It's a shame. It's a good story.
Maybe next time.
Feel free to stop by for drinks anytime, and I hope to see you if you do.
Only if they're as good as this one. I'll finish it.
Oh, they always are. She finishes hers as well. She steps up from the table and begins to walk out with all of you. As she walks past the two at the door, she kind of glances at them and shakes her head no. And then she ushers for all of you to walk past. As you do, she stops Belvius, holds him on the shoulder. She says, "Don't forget, you owe me, Belvius." "Yes, ma'am." And then you continue out the opening, back onto the docks of Raddenport.
So, Belvius, how did you meet her?
She seems nice.
Nice isn't how I would put it.
She's great.
We're like out of her.
Is he
Earsight.
saying that? Is he
Earshot.
saying like no with his eyes, but yes with his lips?
God damn it, make an insight check.
I was just curious if he's saying like she's great, but he doesn't. 22.
Unintentionally, yes.
So, how did you meet again?
When I got here, I didn't have much. I I came in on one of the wrecked ships. Some of the wreckage decorating the shoreline was what I was sailing in on, and I was in shambles. I didn't have anything to my name, so
why did you want us to come here so bad if you're very clearly very uncomfortable with that woman?
Well,
Were you hoping we'd kill them?
No. Nothing like that. No, definitely not. I just thought it might be nice to have some protection.
Because
Right.
you owe her money.
Yeah.
Do something like that again, and you're gonna owe us money.
So was our meeting were we actually early for it?
Yes, that's true. Otherwise, I'd have taken you straight there.
So you just wanted to come and meet her. Why?
Well, we needed to wait around in the city, and
And you figured you would just
Monsoon
kill
has...
two birds with one stone.
No, Monsoon has a way of finding me.
Got a tracker?
So what do you owe her money for?
Well, she gave me a small sum of gold to start out when I got here. I paid some of it back.
At what cost?
Some interest. There was a period of time where I was actually supposed to be helping man a ship, but the ship got stolen.
So how much do you have left to owe her?
By whom?
I don't know. That's kind of what happens, right?
Not necessarily. It's a ship. It's not a dog.
I mean, it was there one day and gone the next. We had it tied up at the docks, and I don't know. I probably should have kept a better eye on it.
There one day and hair
Hair and gun.
There it is.
Hair and gun one day. Hair and gun.
I
Yeah.
can't tell if I feel really bad for Belvius because his life is so shit all the time, or if he is just so shit.
I think it's karma.
I
Shit
think that too.
attracts shit.
I think so.
You get a lot more flies with poop than you do with money.
Your metaphors are on point tonight.
Yeah.
I tried to avoid any direct dealings with the broker for a while, but now I need the money. I'm not afraid for him to know that. I need to have this paid off. I need to be able
How
to
much
move
is
on.
it?
2,000 gold.
Damn, Belvius.
But with a little bit I have saved up and as much as I'm getting paid to escort you all and keep you safe and show you the
just
town,
don't think that you need to make any deals with the broker.
I mean,
Might.
it's not that kind of deal.
Unless we rob him.
Any kind of deal with him is not a good deal. So once you get your money from this, will you have it paid off?
Yeah.
You should head north.
He's like confused.
No idea.
Make a persuasion check.
No, for all he thinks, Valfar's up north.
Oh yeah, he
There's
doesn't
also
know
a
about
dragon
that
that is up north that we haven't dealt with before that.
I mean, maybe a change of scenery would change my luck too.
I'm assuming they would have heard
Dragon.
that and probably counter. I'm just.
Yeah,
I heard
being
them. I heard him say
jackass.
south, so I'm just being a jackass.
I mean, once I'm done with this, I'm cut and dry.
A little bit.
It's just, I mean, there's no way out of here without a ship. Much less if you do have one, getting past the currents.
You teleport in and out of here.
Can you?
Yep.
I'm not the person to ask. I wouldn't know.
Do you know what those waves are caused by?
Maybe we can help
I-
you get out of here.
I understand there's some sort of a magical
Drown him,
mechanism
maybe.
that works within the tidal halls,
You're free.
produces those currents. I don't know how, but everyone knows that there are certain times you just don't go sailing.
Oh, so it's on a timer? Is it like every...
2 to
No.
2:15.
That's siesta time, baby.
Broker takes a nap.
more or less,
That's snores.
those
The
currents wind down when the broker wants them to let people in or let people out.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
But that also makes me feel like we ain't being let out.
Yep.
How did we get here?
On a boat.
will fly.
Well, like that.
But he wanted
like,
us here, so...
Yeah.
Sailed by somebody
him
who
here.
served the broker.
Yep.
Quite
You're welcome.
unfortunate.
Did her drink
Just moving the story along.
have a similar vortex
I know that.
as the water?
I mean, similar in the fashion that it circled around.
Now you're catching on to what I
Make an
was
investigation check.
What were you thinking?
thinking. That she's the one doing this?
She might still be. It could be her machine. That's a natty 20 for a 29.
Yeah.
It was similar in the relative ease that she was able to create such a spectacle within her glass.
Is she
makes
the
you wonder.
broker?
This could be the reason why she's allowed to not have to have a deal with the broker, though. and-
Maybe
and
she's
function on
the
this island, is what
broker.
I'm thinking.
She's like the gatekeeper.
I want to inside check the DM.
Okay, roll.
Is he the broker? She the broker?
He rolled a 100, Morgan.
Yeah, it doesn't
Sorry.
matter. I win. You lose.
Hey, I didn't know what was happening until you asked, though. She picked up one that was on the floor and was like,
The popcorn was right there.
tried
and I
to
was
eat
like,
it, and then was
yeah.
like, is this a weird one because it's out? And I was like, yes, it fell on the floor. She's like,
And Will wasn't about to stop me. I was
I didn't
literally.
notice which one she ate. I thought you were just eating popcorn.
And I was like, why is it out of the bag? That's weird. And then I was like,
yeah, it is weird. Look before you leap, Becca. I don't know what to tell you.
dang, Will.
As you all continue to ponder the structure of whatever governmental
met the
body
broker.
runs Raddenport, Rin, your eye no longer sees where you are.
Yeah, cause she.
It sees the front gate
Of here?
of Raddenport, yeah. The one you walked past. And it raises. Open.
Time to go.
When next time I see her, I'm letting it be known. I'm gonna greet her. Hello, broker.
Oh, dang.
Okay.
Okay.
She going hard on it.
Let that be known.
Because Morgan needs to know.
We go hard on Earth.
Damn. Be like,
Earth
Earth go
go
hard.
hard. Damn, it'd be like, Mo go hard.
I don't know what y'all are referencing.
Dude, you gotta watch that video.
Hello, talking.
I mean,
I'm just pillow talking with a bitch.
Hey. So,
You guys are so crazy.
It's the best music video ever.
It really is.
What is it?
Pillow
like,
talk.
do I think that
Well,
it's like,
well,
this is something that's happening currently?
I think I have.
Or is
You
this like
interpret
a-
this
this is
as
like a,
So
hey,
stupid.
it's time.
yeah.
Yeah.
The gate's open. Come on in. He's sending that message to you.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's time? Okay. Well, I mean, you guys saw where to go, but I'll obviously guide you back this way.
Gotta
And
collect your money.
you see him moving faster through the city than he was earlier. It's not hard to keep up because he is a halfling. One step for you is 2 steps for him.
Sorry. We're going to be taking some of that fee.
Damn.
Are you taking his money?
Orders.
Oh,
Don't take his money.
make a deception check.
Don't take his money.
Natural 20,
Oh my god!
29.
Are you
guess
trying to
there's-
steal his money?
Yes.
Poor Belvy.
He's the criminal. Only here
you,
is he not
Belvius.
the worst of them.
Give it all
He
to
is
us,
the
bitch.
worst.
Poor Belvius.
He's the actual
I got
fucking
the
worst.
excuse and everything.
Tell him we'll pay
Orders.
pay her on his behalf and take it all.
No, I'm not going to get him fucking killed. I've got nothing against this guy.
This
You
poor
might.
guy has
He
been
might
saving
need all
up
of
his
it.
money. Damn it, Alex. Now I feel bad for Belvius. I'm pissed right now.
It was
Well,
hang on.
how much?
I don't.
I do, Cheryl.
How much do you have left over
No.
after you pay your debt?
To have you saying this, Ren, stop
Next to
trying
nothing.
to take his money.
Maybe 50 gold
I don't have
left?
an option.
Inside.
Inside check. Oh, yeah. Do it, Mo.
You have to beat a 29.
Yeah. I rolled a
A
29.
nat 20 for a 29.
It's in her sleeve.
It was very close.
She also needed a nat 20, I
27.
think.
Damn. The broker's so mean.
200.
Oh, okay. I think I can make that up. Maybe I can do
Oh,
some
God. I'll give you some
extra
money, too.
payments.
It's the voice. When
Okay.
he does that voice.
Okay.
I
yeah.
know. Yeah, it's more because
well,
we just feel bad for Alex.
Yeah.
there's no point in waiting around now.
Let's go.
Okay.
Especially now that Alex felt sick this week. That makes me just feel so terrible.
Don't feel bad. This
Makes you
dude,
feel better?
Screw you! I'm so pissed right now.
Improv. You're not mad at Alex?
This dude
Belvius
would,
went
I am no. I can't help it.
Belvius would absolutely have taken all of our money if given the option.
Alex is laughing because he knows the fucking truth
I am
too.
loving
You
this
know it's
because
the-
I waited until the perfect moment to reintroduce this fucker.
And you know that voice makes me feel so sad every time you fucking do it. Don't even.
He knows that too. So,
Hate
no,
it.
yeah.
You were
He's
saying
not really Alex.
As you all follow
Put Alex
Belvius
away.
through the gates,
But you're right there.
you notice behind them is not a courtyard, not a castle, at least not of the typical variety.
It's a boat.
You see a large stone bridge spanning over an equally large gap. Looking over the side of that bridge, you see a churning swirl of extreme currents, a system of pipes and other waterway structures that appear to be articulating that swirl. And it also almost makes like a whirlpool descending into what is the one stone structure that you've seen aside from the jagged rocks that guard Raddenport. And sitting on top of that is a large building to which all those pipes are connected.
Damn.
Where are those pipes kind of like centralized? You said that that's where that building is?
Yeah, basically this bridge leads you to a large stone, more or less a castle, and it's surrounded by a whirlpool that this bridge is leading you over.
Belvius attached to the broker.
Dude, trade Belvius for yourself then.
It doesn't work that way.
I don't know.
Belvius leads the way,
Might, yeah.
and approaching the large doors that enter into the castle, you see him strain against it as they push open. It is nearly pitch black inside.
Oh, freaking great.
We're in a ship.
No, you are in
Oh,
a
I have
castle.
dark vision.
We're back to this
Oh, I'll
BS.
cast it.
No, I got my monocle.
Well, does
I'll
Becca
go
have
on.
dark vision?
Shut up. I do. I remember.
I'll cast it on you.
I have my
Dancing lights.
monocle. I'm just being
My dark
something.
vision will last for 8 hours.
Might as well.
That's fine.
Looking
Oh,
out
no.
ahead of you, now
it's the
that
same
you're
thing, it's just
inside
only
of
one
this
eye instead of
massive
2 eyes,
structure, even those of you with dark vision can see really no end to it. All you see outstretched before you, instead of wooden docks and wrecked ships, are stone alleyways carved to direct water flow in different directions. You hear the drip and rush of water all around you. And with that, the small amount of light that does make it in shimmers off the water and makes patterns overhead on the stone ceiling.
I like this vibe.
Yeah.
No, seriously, like I don't know why, but I feel like I wish I could live in a place like this.
Okay.
not like the thievery and everything, but like the water reflecting on the
So
ceiling.
like yeah,
Tatooine.
like
Yeah,
like the
Water
Pirates
ta-
of the Caribbean and Disney World. Like,
Yeah.
that's like yeah.
Yeah.
Which is also like the coldest part of Disney World, which is ideal to sit there and wait. You're like, fine, I'll wait here. Fuck yeah.
Love it.
We're going to Disney World
Anyway,
When?
in a month.
Do you want me to just move the money now?
Yeah,
Or
we
is he
just
gonna die
booked
before
it
we get our money from him?
like 3 days ago.
What are you talking about?
The money from Belvedere.
Oh, no, not yet. I mean, you never know. Something might happen. Who knows? So as you look out, as you look out
Might get that
ahead,
money.
you see that these stone waterways form very similar to the outside of Brigade pathways, almost networking, interconnecting different parts of
So we're
these channels
in
together.
The castle on the map now?
Yeah.
Can we see the
just
pipes
jacked.
coming into here from outside? 'Cause you said they kind of led here.
Yes.
Can we see them coming?
From
around
outside
here?
of the tidal
Never do
halls?
that.
No. Like outside of the wall that you came through?
Well, I guess what I'm asking is do they go into here or did
I've
they
always
just kind
had
of end at the
1880.
wall?
Oh, they go into here.
So we can see them in where we're at right now. There's pipes and stuff in here. Too?
Yes,
Yeah.
but they appear to be connected to all these waterways.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. This place is a maze, but Belvius guides you aptly, occasionally stopping to kind of think to himself, and he almost seems to be speaking in a rhyme, and then takes a left.
I'm gonna
takes
do
a
my
right.
best to try and take note of all like the path that we're
Turns is-
taking. Yeah.
Eventually, you see outstretched ahead of you one mote of light, peering down from the sky and landing onto the largest stone platform that you've seen thus far. Near the back of that platform appears to be a raised altar of some sort, a throne.
I've seen the Diablo 4 trailer. I know how this goes.
But with how dark
Oh
it
my
is
gosh.
in comparison to that mode of light, not even those of you with dark vision can see beneath that veil of darkness.
Damn.
It appears to suck the light in.
I
Can
don't
I cast
and I
spell magic?
sunlight spell either.
I'll just
You
send.
can.
I'll just send a mode of dancing lights into it, just to see how far it goes. I get 60 feet and then it burns out.
Okay.
So
As you do, the motes of light approach the throne, and as they begin to unveil the shadow, they disappear, swallowed.
well before their distance is up.
Yes.
What about does True Sight help with this?
It's magical times.
Is this
No,
where we
see
go
in
to
normal
do-
and magical darkness.
This is it.
I mean, just
Uh, Timoff?
I'm gonna hold a hold monster on Belvius.
Gotcha.
I would like to try to cast Dispel Magic at the 4th level on the magical darkness.
Okay.
And if it's it automatically ends the effects of a spell on the target if the spell's level is equal to or less than the level that you used. So if it's 4th or lower, it ends.
An illusion. What do you hide?
If it's
You said 4th level?
4th level or lower, it ends, and the DC is 14.
No, the spell is 4th level.
Yeah.
It. You cast your dispel
Oh, wait,
magic.
I make an ability check.
It doesn't matter.
For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability.
I understand. It doesn't matter. As you cast Dispel Magic, you see the darkness begin to wane, but a humanoid figure pulls out a hand and waves off the magic. All in due time.
Is that Belvius?
Is this dinner theater or something? Why are we what?
The voice echoes from the throne as it reverberates down the hallways, bouncing off of the water, distorting it even, making it almost alien, unrecognizable to you. And you hear the voice call out to you, Ren. Welcome home.
Bro, what a freaking bee.
Show yourself.
Daddy.
First,
Dungeon Daddy.
a discussion.
We both have to leave.
I'm a busy man, as you know. The broker commands many, but he commands me more than most. So I will not waste time. A threat approaches Raddenport. The broker would like you to destroy it.
What are we dealing with here?
In short, a war. As I understand,
Rip.
you have already been tasked by another to quell the rebellion in the Isles.
Well, look at.
50-50 both.
The broker would simply have you protect our home in the process by any means. But the threat is twofold. There is also a man the broker wants dead. I am to understand that you have heard of this fox thief. Seen them, even.
Not to my knowledge, no.
Make a deception check.
I haven't seen them.
You saw them.
Who
But
did
you, I mean, you
I bumped into
Who are
him.
you talking
you know
about?
about it.
The guy that gave you the letter?
Yeah,
I think the guy that gave him the letter.
I don't know. I have
remember
no
this.
idea. what
Back when they blew up the building.
This is way back in.
We'll look.
happened.
Before we got to
Oh,
Napa
that,
Cabbage.
that.
20.
Napa Cabbage.
I knew what you meant.
Damn, Nebraska, Napa Cabbage. Never Nabakawa.
Perhaps your memory should be refreshed.
That was called.
And as he says that, the words echo in your mind, and you actually feel your eye, begin to display something else. You see the visage of the fox thief. It is a hooded, robed figure with a wooden fox mask. The eyes on it are not cut out.
What do you mean the eyes are not cut out?
Mask is solid.
It is solid,
Okay.
so they can't see through it.
Got it.
Presumably.
Presumably. And they're supposed to be in this war as well.
The broker is confident that they will make their way back to you.
Why is that?
I am not the broker.
You don't have anything for me other than find a person wearing a mask and kill them.
So many things just clicked in my
Big is like, I know so many people that wear masks.
They're everywhere! Oh my god!
You will not leave this place empty-handed. we will send you with gold and a ship to carry you to your destination.
So we can get off this island.
And you should not have to look for the fox thief.
And tea.
The broker tells me that they will find you in time.
That seems convenient.
Lots of tea.
Many dealings with the broker are convenient for him. If he has seen it, I trust his vision, as it is bestowed upon me. And as he says that, he stands out from his darkness and begins to descend the small altar that is built up to his throne. A small altar. At first, it is hard to make out his figure, but Cheryl, you recognize it instantly. For the first time in a long time, you lay eyes on another Luxodon.
Not what I was thinking. I was thinking it was one of two people, and that is sneaky third option.
What?
He go backwards and he's like you.
Yeah, he walks down the steps backwards,
Sorry, guys, I gotta do this. It works mechanically.
and then he clears his throat, goes back into deep voice. He, unlike you, has like
Regular needs.
Two smoky eyes.
a more devilish appearance to him in terms of his apparel. He wears tattered robes and a crown made of a skull, another elephant skull with tusks descending off the front of it. He carries with him a staff, the eyes of which glow a deep green. And as you take in his visage and finally look at his face past this mask that he's wearing, you see that he has two broker's eyes. Not one of them is
Two
still.
smoky eyes.
Double big.
Not one of them is still human.
Bruh.
Or Luxodon. He's not human.
Luxodonian. Yeah.
Loxodonian.
Mortal.
This bruh in.
So you said the staff is another skull with glowing eyes, or just has glowing green things on it?
Glowing,
On this-
glowing eyes.
glowing eyes on the staff. Okay.
And he is not the broker. He's just the broker's like right hand man.
Jeez.
He's introduced himself as Timov, and he talks about the broker in the third person.
Oh, this is Timothy.
Timov.
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 Timothy.
This is Timothy.
I
yes.
almost gave him a girl name.
What was it?
Well, just
My name is Cheryl Oz, dude.
Oh,
know.
you should have
We've been
given
over
him it.
So, Alex.
I was
called
gonna
her,
I was
like,
gonna call
Tammy.
him. Well, I was gonna call him Helanas or something like that.
And Helen.
Helen.
Oh, you should have.
Alex was
canon at
asking
all
for some of my
Luxodons.
backstory, and I was describing where the nickname Cheryl came from. I was like, "Oh, this person probably would have given it to me," and he's like, "Oh yeah, they probably would have called you like Sherry or something." I'm like, "No, Cheryl is a nickname, Alex.
Still hasn't sunken in.
It's not a nickname for a nickname. They gave me the nickname Cheryl."
I still haven't gotten it. Still hasn't sunken in.
Cheryl Oz. Is his full name?
Love Cheryl Oz.
Oh, sure. It doesn't,
Doesn't
sound
roll
as
off the
good.
tongue.
Yeah, it doesn't work as well.
Cool. I mean, so he's got smoky eyes, but we can presume he's like, he's only really talking to Ren and addressing Ren.
He's addressing all of you, but more directed at Ren.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, obviously he knows that like.
so he doesn't seem. I mean, the fact that I'm also a Luxodon doesn't seem to like phase him at all.
Make an insight check. I was like, what can I use aside from this? Nothing.
Oh, dude, that's a 30.
Holy shit.
I rolled 19 and I got a plus 11.
You do notice, even though his eyes are blackened, his face does tilt in your direction. You feel as though he's peering into your very soul.
He's gonna clutch his Osiris like emblem.
I can still see out of mine.
I know, but I can't see what
Only
he's
sometimes.
looking at.
I
is
can't
what
see
I'm
what he's
saying.
seeing.
Like I can't look at his pupils because it's all
Because all people.
yeah, it's all pupil.
He just got back from the eye doctor.
Big
It's all
old.
dilated.
Yeah. That's really what
He's
it
got
is.
those glasses on.
No, that's what it is. It just dilates. Your
Yeah, that's why it's so dark in there.
The broker just dilates. Your
We're
pupils.
so
Eyes are
stupid.
dilated.
That's it.
He, yeah, that's all he really does. But you notice he does pay special attention to you. Once he finds a resting place, even on the floor with the rest of you, he looks out upon you, and it's almost unsettling because you can't quite tell exactly where he's looking. Almost looks like he's looking through you.
In this world, where are Loxodons from? Do we know?
I tried to figure that out. I
do
didn't
not
get it.
know.
I didn't get an answer.
Got it.
These
They've been pooped out.
these are
Dude,
the,
I got a dumb laugh from everyone, y'all.
Stupid.
these are the broker's conditions. But as I serve him to the best of my ability, is there any way that I, Timov, can help aid you?
Do you have any weapons?
I can procure.
I think he wants us to not bring the war here, right? Yeah.
I mean, weapons, gold, and travel. Do y'all need anything?
All of it?
Got anything for magic people?
Again, if I know what I am after, to some degree, I can procure.
Do you have any magic gloves?
Of punching.
Punching things?
I can procure.
Maybe some healing potions.
He can procure.
I need a crystal ball. It's true. One of my spells needs it.
I can procure.
Nope.
I can procure.
Not just running a crystal ball, please.
I don't remember which one it is, but I remember looking at it last session.
It's for
These
my under
things-
eyes.
It is
I'm gonna
crying.
roll them at night.
These-
Eye cream.
I also need one.
These things do take time. But I will see what I can find for you.
Big eyes here. Yeah.
After all, the broker would see you leave Raddenport in the morning.
How old does this guy look?
Just got off a shift.
He looks quite old, especially with the way he is relying on the staff of his. You obviously imagine it's for some magical purpose, but he is leaning heavily on
yeah.
it physically.
So did Valvar.
True that.
He leaned on his staff pretty hard, and then he beat the shit out of people with it.
Face out.
I mean,
He did.
He did. He did.
He did.
All those things.
I forget if because we went back and forth on it. This would have been the first Loxodon that I've ever seen in
this
my known
campaign.
memory. No, like period, right? That's what I'm talking about in my background.
I think we talked
forget.
about it and we said that you may have come across like one or two
Okay.
in your time in Grixton.
Yeah.
But it was never in a situation like this where you were like talking face to face with somebody.
Okay.
If you have no further requests, I would suggest that you stay here in the tidal halls for the night. You have a very important mission for the broker. And although many in the town work for him, there are some who cannot be trusted.
Here.
Here.
Is there a reason you chose him to escort us?
The broker makes these demands. I believe there is payment in order, Belvius. And Belvius approaches. Yes, Timov. I was awaiting patiently. I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, it was another voice.
I would like that very much. He holds out his hand, and inky black smoke descends from both of his eyes, swallows up his hand, and as the darkness dissipates, there is a large pouch full of gold and platinum. He drops it into Belvius's hands. Spend it wisely. This time.
Mm-hmm. You gambled it away.
I will. Guys, it's been an honor. I just hope
Goodbye.
not to
I'll
see
put my
you.
hand out.
Yeah. He begins divvying out the gold.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Inventory.
I catch the attention of the Luxodon. Timov.
Timov.
And say, you don't need him for anything else, right? That's the end
you
of
about to kill him?
his purpose.
That was the extent of the broker's use for him in this. Yes.
Right. Okay. So I cast Bigby's hand and I just punch him right in the face.
Okay. What is the damage roll for that? I'm curious.
That's I have to cast I have to roll a spell
Okay.
attack for that.
Yep.
So.
This guy's just gonna watch just 5 new strangers
is
just
that all you
like
needed?
fucking murder this dude.
I fucking hate that guy.
You're good with him, right?
I knew exactly where that was going.
Who's punching him?
That is a
Yeah, and then what did she say?
natural 20
Oh shit.
for a 29 to hit.
Oh,
That's gonna hit. Roll some damage.
you're gonna kill him.
So that's 48 force damage. 4d8
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
force damage.
Okay, roll it, because I mean,
Doubled.
yeah.
Oh my god.
So 42 points.
mean,
of
Not
force
far from
damage.
48.
Look, we might be helping him
And I
get out
just
of the
say
deal with
that's
the
for
broker.
Valifar, and I dismiss it.
You pound Belvius into the stone floor. There is literally cracked rubble beneath where he was standing, and he is a bloody pulp. He does utter, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry."
Do you want to?
He's barely breathing.
I'm gonna heal him.
Not much.
Don't
I'm gonna
waste it.
heal him.
Don't
Don't-
waste that
Don't
potion
kill
on
him. Just healing word or something.
him. Don't use a potion on him.
Yeah, I can.
I don't have a
just-
potion. Do I not
yeah.
have healing?
I'm gonna
How would
heal.
you
I'm
have
gonna heal
healing?
I don't know.
You're a
My,
sorcerer
my
and a
other
rogue.
character does. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna attempt to
I thought I
Why
had
would I
divinity
let you have
in
healing?
here.
No.
Okay.
to heal him.
Ooh, you
If it
trying to
doesn't
bring
work?
the god up in this place?
Make a religion check.
I do have a potion.
No.
I mean, like, yeah,
Maybe.
I really don't want to be down there.
it's 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
It takes you a moment longer, like when you call a friend and it rings for like one too many rings. You're sure you're gonna get the voicemail, but then it like comes on. Hey, how's it going? You know.
Oh, it needs some healing. Okay.
It is, how much is it? It's 50
You
HP.
almost killed Belvius.
I cannot believe.
Since it's weaker, I'll
the
give him.
shit
I'll
out
give
of
him 10. I'll give him 10 HP.
Okay. He is able.
His legs start functioning again.
Yeah, he's able to
For
stand.
reference, I have 50 that I can divvy up with that.
No sense. He's fine.
He can barely stand,
And that's an extra 200.
and like he looks at all of you
Don't.
and just
Yeah.
runs the other way.
That's fine.
Like, you see him as he's running. He's like kind of hobbling, and he stops. He looks from
wanna
side to
give him
side,
healing
and like
potions
you
so
see him
bad.
like kind of chanting again, but like more frantically. And then he runs the other way until he's out of sight.
Please never bring him back. I hate when you do that voice.
Don't go north.
And he's not dead.
So
Yeah, don't go north anymore.
I'll be stronger next time.
I'll be stronger next time.
Hey guys,
You were very close.
we're richer. now.
Dude, if he
Hey, we
uses
also-
that money to fuck any of us over,
I'll kill him.
just
You haven't used the new table cam yet.
Hands on sight.
No, I haven't. You guys totally avoided combat. That was great.
roll for initiative. Yeah.
Die now. So as Belvius leaves, Timov looks to you. Not friends, I take it.
Not exactly.
It's. He got off better than he should have.
It's complicated.
A friend of ours
Say that.
would have ended his life if he were here right now.
Your justice in this place is your own. I follow the word of the broker. But that does not mean I can dictate the actions of others when they fall outside of his commands.
You're under arrest.
Are we
You can try.
supposedly under his command?
No, he's more or less saying like he wasn't going to interfere with that because
Yeah,
the broker
he's
didn't
like,
say
not
to.
Yeah, he's
my
like, I don't
job,
give a
not my
shit.
proud, dude.
Y'all do whatever the fuck you wanted. I don't care.
Now,
That's
if
why I
like
checked.
Don't interrupt what
ahead
I'm
of
trying to
time.
do. But
more or less, he's saying like if Belvius was like a servant of the broker, he probably would have had a problem with that. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
so don't
so
try
he
to
wasn't
kill
talking
me.
about
That's
us.
why I asked. It's
Mhm.
like, is this gonna immediately biting in the ass.
Hey, can I almost kill this guy? Cool. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, great. Wow.
So now that our escort has seen himself out, allow me to show you to your rooms.
Oh, we sleeping here?
We are. Also, we don't know the way out, so we are.
I have done my best to remember, and I will do my
Elephants
best.
never forget.
I will do my best to
true.
remember where
They don't.
I am placed and how to get out.
We're
from
all in
here.
separate rooms.
Are all of you trying to remember where you're going?
Yeah.
I will have everyone make a separate survival check here.
Ooh.
You said
I
no?
am observant.
Nat 1.
Okay.
Ditto.
Shit.
We're like, wow, hey, this place looks really nice. Oh, our room, we're already. Oh, shit.
It's like a castle.
I thought we
One,
took a
two.
left here.
Nice.
We're playing Gunjui as we walk.
13.
Ganjue.
It doesn't go in your butt.
It's-
It does.
It doesn't go in your butt.
Enjoy!
That's what the cube is for. Is to clean it off afterwards.
No.
Ew.
As all of you walk these wayward halls, the water still rumbling through the waterways below you, you occasionally come upon an end to the pathway that appears to be a stone wall, but as Timov extends his elephant hand and touches the wall, you see the stone collapse into a wooden
Diagonally.
door, and he opens it. For you.
What did he say? I think he said diagonally.
For all of us, or just me?
For you alone.
This is a out of character. The water. It seemed to originate
From
near
here?
the altar or that dark sphere or.
Make an investigation check.
Much better. That couldn't have been my freaking survival check. Could have. What was it again? What kind of check was it?
Investigation.
I think I have a +0. Yeah. Okay. So it's a 16.
Okay. With that, you can see that the water was more or less emanating from the pillar which you guys stood upon. However, based on what you saw outside, you feel like the water is being sucked up to that pillar and pushed out. So it's not being created there. but
Yeah.
it's being
Would there have been a spot for a person to be held captive there in any way?
not that you could see. That stone pillar you guys were standing on was pretty barren except for the throne, which you really could not see inside of because of the darkness.
Okay.
Is it like
You
a,
go.
what is it? It's a room?
Yeah, it looks quite lavish. Similar decor to what you saw in Monsoon's bar.
Is there anything in there?
There is a bed, a dresser, a small chest for belongings. That's about it.
No
See you in the-
windows.
See you in the morning.
He closes the door behind you and continues to walk. Eventually, he approaches another wall, places a hand on it, opens the door. For you.
Okay.
Similar to Ren's room. You enter, he closes the door behind you.
When he closes the doors, do they like lock or anything?
There's no
No.
notable click or sound. You can try to reopen it if you'd like.
I would
Yeah.
From the inside.
Yeah, she's gonna do it then. Cheryl wouldn't.
You have no trouble opening it.
Great.
Neither of you.
Okay.
He does pause to glance back at you as you fumble with the door.
You just twist it.
It's a doorknob.
It's a
guys.
push. It's a push.
Stop pulling.
I assure you. You are guests, not prisoners.
I mean, you can understand our hesitation.
I cannot.
I cannot.
And he continues on.
You do have a dead
Um,
Luxodon head on your own.
Huh? Oh.
Cheryl would say you do have a dead Luxodon head on your own.
Wait.
That's
is
fair,
true.
dog.
Wait. What?
He's got a skull of a Luxodon on top of his own head. He is also a Luxodon, but he's also got a Luxodon head on his head.
I missed that.
I did too.
That's because you don't pay.
So he's a Luxodon wearing a Luxodon skull.
With a Luxodon skull staff as well.
Missed all of that.
Damn, he like
He,
murdered his
as
whole
you point
tribe.
this out, he stops and turns to you. And what exactly is your connection to the homeland?
I honestly don't know. You're the first Luxodon I've ever talked to.
Tell me more.
Where are you from? From where do you hail?
As far as I can remember. It's not Grixton, it's...
Well, it is Grixton.
It's Grixton, but like,
Keeg.
what's the name of the town?
Keeg.
Keeg. Keeg.
From exile to exile, I will at least tell you that our people do not leave the homeland willingly. If you are here and not there, you were forced out. I hold resentment for being forced out. I suspect if you could remember the nature of your departure, you might feel the same. And you, like, for the first time, you, like, detect a hint of, like, emotion in his voice. He's been very monotone this whole time, but he is angry about this.
Ask about the homeland.
Bruh.
So where do elephants from?
Can I ask you the name? Well, we all want to know.
Are you guys from Africa?
The next room is yours. And as he opens the door,
He's done talking to my ass.
It's got a Luxodon skulls. Yes. It's made on Luxodon bones. That's what you're sleeping on.
Cool.
the next one is Arnoran's. And as he closes the door behind you, it's just you and he. And he begins to walk you towards the next door.
Oh, bruh. Please punch me in the face. Let's try it.
He opens it. Your room looks the same as all the others. Sleep well.
Thank you.
His sight lingers on you for a moment, and he begins to walk back towards...
What did I do?
He was talking to your forehead.
Yeah. You can sense the angelic presence.
Here. I still got a bandana on, guys, okay?
Oh, yeah. That'll do
For
it.
Naruto headband.
His two smoky eyes aren't going to see through that.
It's not on. You can't see it.
As
Yeah, but he's got two.
the night winds down, is there anything that any of you are doing before catching some sleep?
Yeah.
Kill Cheryl.
I'm ritual casting detect magic to check for any sensors in every room
Okay.
that we're staying in to see if there's anybody spying on us.
The entire room lights up. What you see is transmutation magic.
It's like a motel room.
On the entire room?
Yes.
On the entire building?
Um,
Like in the hallway too?
When you open the door, you see other sources of magic. Again, evocation in the waterways. But the transmutation specifically is limited to the room that you are in.
Just my room.
I mean, the other rooms are far enough away that you don't know where they went. These are separated by
It wasn't like he
complicated
was like-
pathways.
2 steps, your
Oh, I
room.
thought
2
that's what
steps,
he
your
did.
room.
Yeah,
I think he was like,
Got
we're
it.
in like different wings of the
I
castle.
think y'all's were next to each other because you had said like,
Nope.
oh, okay.
Nope.
No, he, like,
Maybe I
moves around.
misspoke, and I apologize for that if I did.
Okay.
But they are winding pathways away. That's why I had all of you make survival checks. That way,
Okay.
like with
Yeah,
your
we rolled
22,
ones. We don't know where anybody
yeah,
is.
with your 22, you would likely remember how to get to each person's room.
Okay. I'm definitely making a visit to you and probably Taffy. I'm trying to decide.
Before she's, I mean, like pretty much as soon as Cheryl gets in the room.
I was going to go ahead and set up the Mordenkainen's private sanctum throughout the entirety of my room
Okay.
and just have it filled with that dark, thick fog, and sensors are not allowed to pass through it. So
Gotcha.
I'm gonna have it be like within a barrier of the room, obviously not touching the walls, but just enough to keep me inside.
Okay. Very cool. Yeah. You have no trouble doing that. It comes right up.
She makes the funniest sounds when she yawns.
I'm gonna commune. Or try to, I guess. With
I'm gonna commune too.
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely meditating.
You probably
tonight.
can.
If I get through.
This is the one island
Let's
where you can do
sleep.
that.
If you don't get a negative number on your religion check, you'll be fine.
yeah, I'm gonna ritual cast commune.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. Make a religion check.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit. It's
You in
a 7.
You in broker territory now, baby.
You can't seem to gain connection with Osiris from in here.
7? Is that what my modifier is in religion? Yeah, it's 7.
Perhaps the stone walls are too thick.
Can you hear me now?
And you said you were going to try and make
Yeah,
your way
I'm
back
gonna
to somebody?
meditate, but then I'm also gonna go and I was gonna visit these two,
Okay.
just
Yeah,
more
you are.
for.
Make a religion check before you leave the room.
You're okay, Sam.
You lose your faith.
That's gonna suck.
He's gone now.
Your alignment changes.
Oh, that's so rude. It was on 20, and then it jumped to 2.
You gotta have faith.
I hate when that happens.
Straight to jail.
Believe it or not.
Maybe 8.
Just the same as Cheryl.
Same.
You find it very hard to achieve a connection with Oham.
So that's what I'll essentially go to Cheryl. And
Are you
ask that.
stealthing there, or are you just going there?
No, I was just gonna go.
Okay. As you make your way down the hall, you hear the waterways shifting, and you feel like you're being watched. The feeling is not new to you.
Mm-hmm.
Something deep inside you is telling you like you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
But
Okay. But can I push through it?
Yeah.
Okay.
you can.
Alright.
At what cost?
Who are you going to see first?
Red.
I guess Cheryl is closest to me. The
Yeah,
way
he
I
would be.
recalled. Okay. Yeah. So Cheryl. I'll like knock on the door, and if you don't answer, then I'll like peek my head and be like,
Yeah, I mean,
Are you
Cheryl
pressed?
would come and like kind of open it, really hoping not to see Timoth.
I'll just, yeah, and I'll just say it's me. It's a send away.
I don't know. I can't. I was so good at knowing all the NPC names and knowing who people were, and then at some point I'm just like, I've got no more space. Like Alex will tell, and I will immediately forget their names.
Oh yeah, it's hard.
Yes, Cole, please do that.
Yeah.
So, do you need anything to eat? Because we didn't have any dinner. And I think I'm the only one that has all the food, so it's coming. to,
Oh,
like,
I mean,
make
I
sure
would have
everybody-
rations or something like that.
Okay.
I think I'm good. I appreciate it.
Are you all right?
Whose room is Claude in?
Clot was left out at the docks just for safekeeping.
Okay.
Just
He's being-
because I don't want to fucking.
He's
kill
being
him.
watched very closely by someone you
broker's
can
got it.
trust.
Poor-
He will be
Off
there when you
camera.
need him.
Off camera.
He started a small business on the docks.
We were so good about Claude last session, and
We completely spaced.
we were like I was hyper paranoid about Clot
No,
last
we
time. and
texted
now,
about this earlier.
He runs the 3.
Yeah,
About
yeah.
what to do with Claude.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we're just doing that
Yeah.
with Claude.
Yeah, he's tied up right outside the castle walls. There are broker servants
He's like,
guarding
find the
those walls 24/7, so he's perfectly safe.
Yeah,
He's the broker, so nothing bad's gonna happen to him.
he's the broker.
Claude has been the broker.
he's
all
with
along.
he's with the cows.
He's with the cow. The sea cows. Sorry.
Coconuts.
Charles,
he's
but Cheryl would ask
Banging
like,
two coconuts together.
I'm having some issues.
Just tied up with the boats.
Getting it up.
I am too.
The signal. The signal. Getting the signal up.
Okay, I didn't know if it was just.
No, I think we're just in the thick of it.
Performance anxiety.
Yeah. All right. Kind of just want to make sure everyone's still alive.
Yeah, it seems like he needs us though. So
All right.
I think
I guess so.
the biggest concern might be that someone accidentally makes a deal with the broker while we're here.
All right. Well,
Oh my god. What is he? I'm not there.
I know.
Okay. Don't make any deals in your sleep then.
No promises.
No lucid dreams. All right. I'll go check on Taffy.
What up?
Are you doing okay?
Pretty good.
All right.
Haven't had any weird disturbances. So, that's good.
Okay. Are you okay with sleeping by yourself?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I haven't done it in months.
Yeah. I'll go check on Sardorin.
I'm already
Make
asleep.
the round.
You're already asleep. Okay.
He's out.
But it's
The door is
like-
locked. You're concerned until you hear snoring coming from just behind the
There's
door.
like slight puffs of black smoke.
Right, yeah.
Door.
Oh no, the broker got him.
He's making deals in there.
And then I'll go check on Red too.
You're
Okay.
hotboxing some broker deals in your room.
Right now.
You're writing?
Can I help you?
I was just making sure everyone's alive, actually.
Why would we not be alive?
I don't know.
Why are you out of your room?
Why not?
Why aren't you?
We're not
Mr.
prisoners.
Steal some shit?
That's what I was told.
No, I mean we're not. I don't know. It didn't seem like we weren't not prisoners. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Okay, well. Alright. Bye.
You're welcome for coming check on you.
Yeah, fuck you. Hope you die.
After we get off the island.
He already has.
Because we kind of need you to get off this island.
That was cold.
Talk shit, get hit.
Oh, I didn't even
Emotionally.
talk shit.
Emotionally.
Talk shit, get hit emotionally.
Emotional damage!
Emotional damage. Alright, I'll go back to my room. Hopefully unharmed.
Okay.
Have I had
Or someone
My
try to punch me,
vision-
that'd be fine.
do that before?
Where it shows you something else? No. Usually it just distorts what is in front of you to either give you a message or hint at something you should do. Sometimes it is just another follower of the broker telling you what to do. But this is the first time that you have had that vision just completely change shape.
And I was blind during that.
In that eye, yes.
I'm like writing, and then I'm just gonna like close my regular eye and just sit like that for like hour and a half,
Okay.
and just like look around. And if nothing happens, I'll just probably just end up fading off and asleep in my chair. But
With one eye open.
Nothing appears to happen. You don't notice anything. Having one eye closed does make it easier to fall asleep, and so you do.
She keeps running into everything, man.
Are all of you bedding down for the night? I know Sir Norn has already.
I
I'm
am.
gonna use my true sight, so that's the second one.
Okay.
I want to know how fucking creepy this room is that I'm
You're
actually
in a
sleeping
wall.
I just feel I feel like we're probably just like sleeping on a bed of shit
a
instead
mimic
of
room.
anything. Yeah, it's like super creepy, and it's actually a dungeon, not a room.
You ignite your true sight, expecting to see something terrible, but instead you are greeted with the same scenery you have seen upon entering. The room is lavishly decorated, and suited for just about any guest the broker might hope to have here in the tidal halls.
Can I
Bedtime.
mark off a long rest?
One moment.
Okay.
I need everyone to leave except for Becca.
What? That's so
Becca's about to have a smoky eye.
No, I didn't do anything.
Hey,
I was
don't forget,
pooping.
smoky.
We have a 13 in the chat and a 2 in the chat.
Thanks, Mo.
We had a
Just
14?
use the two.
Oh, maybe it was.
What did you
think
do
it was
while I
14.
was using the bathroom?
Puddles.
I made a deal for you.
Get out of my
No.
He didn't do anything.
You said to say something threatening, and you said, I'm going to have the broker beat you up.
Thanks for that D4, Jude. She might need it.
Thanks, Jude.
As you drift off and find sleep,
Ooh, yeah. Oh, I've kept everything on too, and I even like fell asleep with my backpack like on me. Like I'm paranoid. I'm so paranoid right now.
okay, that's understandable. That plays. Yeah.
I'm under a blanket, but like I got all my shit like I'm ready to go.
You drift off into sleep, and you feel as though you're in one of those dreams where it's just nothing. Like you're in that state of sleep, but your mind isn't wandering. There's just nothing outstretched before you until a single small speck of light in the distance.
Okay. What color is this speck?
It's like a golden radiant light.
Okay. So that is like in front of me.
Mhm.
If I like turn around, do I see anything like reflecting from the light, or does it just feel like there's nothingness expanding?
There's nothingness behind you.
Okay. Hello?
Your voice echoes, and it bounces off of what you recognize to be the same like reverberations that distorted Timov's voice earlier.
Okay.
You can also hear the low rumble of water all
right.
around you.
Does the light like respond at all to that, like just me speaking, or just
The light
stay
does
the
not.
same? Okay. I am going to walk towards it.
Okay. As you move in its direction, the light intensifies. You push onward, though the sound of the rushing water does too intensify, almost as if it's hoping to dissuade you from moving forward.
Oh, the water is trying to dissuade me.
There,
Is that what I'm-
there is no water like pushing against you, but the sound is intensifying, like a
Okay.
rushing.
I understand.
a rushing river.
Yeah, kind of like a hurricane coming on the beach. Okay. So I'm going to, for a moment before, like I've like walked forward a little bit, and then I'm going to pay attention to the fact that like I feel alarmed. I'm going to do my best to pull that feeling that I got from the current oracle, who was like really struggling, and towards the end she like looked me like in the direction that I was like speaking,
Yeah.
and said very like assertively, "I'm not giving up."
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm just gonna like kind of use that as like motivation, I guess, to
Awesome.
kind of push against that.
Okay. Make a Constitution save with advantage.
Okay.
That's great.
I'm so afraid to use my dice. I'm really glad that I have advantage. Okay, 23.
Okay. The sound is unsettling and it rattles your very bones, but you are able to push through. And as you do, pushing towards the light, it spreads out in almost like a four-cornered star
Yeah.
sort of impression. I don't know if I can make that shape with my hands.
No, I got you. Yeah.
But
here
crab
too
people.
and here. Yes.
yeah.
Here.
You see before you a very familiar scene. It seems like your perseverance has granted you that connection you sought with Oham. A sea of clouds, a single island in the sky, with her standing at the edge, a bandana or a cloth wrapped around her eyes.
Belt.
Yeah.
Whatever we got on hand. Okay. I tried to speak to you earlier because I feel as though this is the hardest place to find peace and justice. And there are so many times where I'm filled with a wild, angry rage that I don't know if I'll ever know true justice. I kind of wonder if it's mine to serve or if it's my wants. But I tried to speak to you because I feel like in being here and in saying yes and in trying to support my friend, it also strengthens the bond of the broker to him. And I don't know what to do about that.
For the first time in one of your visions, the figure turns and faces you and begins to walk towards you. Oham reaches out a hand, places it on your shoulder, and you hear words echoed in your mind. Justice will come. The words settle, and there is a deafening silence. You feel unsettled by the amount of time that has passed, and as you begin to try and pull away from that hand, you feel Oham's grip tighten. Without any effort on her own part, her mask begins to slip. Behind it, you see 2 black eyes. And you hear, "Justice will come." You shoot awake.
Oh my god!
You feel instantly the press of cold steel against your throat. What do you do?
Okay. The press of cold steel against my throat. I kick my feet like upwards. And like essentially try to like flip that way. And like pull my like head down like that.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
God, Alex! Oh, thank you. That's good. Okay, 22.
You flip out of the way of your assailant, and as you look on into the eyes of several assassins apparently sent to your room,
Oh my god!
we will end the session here with just you and I guess if you want to tell everyone to come back in, you can. Y'all come back in! Wow.
That was so crazy! Oh, there's no way to tell anyone. Oh no! Oh my
That's
god!
a good thing you rolled well enough to know where they are, at least.
Okay, I'm gonna tell everybody.
Oh, no, I just texted him. It's good.
Come back!
Oh, my gosh.
That was so freaking cool! Oh my gosh.
I told y'all,
I have so many questions.
everybody at this table had something in Raddenport here.
Oh,
That's
no,
awesome.
I'm so curious.
Yeah.
Oh my god! It's so scary! Scary? Yes!
Is your third eye smoky now?
No! No, it's so much worse! Oh
I don't know why I shut my computer off.
So, as we are rejoined with the rest of our cast members, I will inform all of you that we are ending our session there for the night.
Oh. Why'd I sit down?
What the fuck?
I just brought you in case like you wanted to hang out for the outro, you know? So while we say goodbye to all of our wonderful viewers on YouTube and Twitch.
You better be fucking with us.
I'm not.
No, that's it.
Cliffhanger!
If you guys have enjoyed...
Hold!
I'm going back and watch this.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
I'm going to watch it.
I'm glad somebody got
So
the
I'll
reference.
tell you about it as soon as we end the stream.
If you guys have enjoyed this session, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe, or follow, depending on where you're watching. Check us out on Discord. The link is below wherever you're watching. We have lots of cool stuff in there, like behind the scenes, pictures of puppies, and yeah, we all just like to roll dice and have fun.
Yeah.
Let us
And
know what
people
you think of what
freaking
just
out.
happened in the comments.
So Alex is
I don't
like
know.
ending this like nothing is going on, like it's no big deal.
Lots is
You know,
happening.
We're all freaking out.
Yeah,
You're
that's how it
so
goes.
calm.
I'm not freaking out.
No, me either.
Dude, it's a good thing I took that Pepto-Bismol earlier, else I might be like real upset right now.
Indigestion,
Upset
upset stomach,
stomach.
diarrhea.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pepto-Bismol.
And on that note,
Not
By
sponsored.
Pepto-Bismol.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
everyone, until next time, go out there and make some chaos.
Make some chaos, babe.
Bye.
Bye. I cannot